Boom. We on? Can you hear us?
Yep.
Is that an old sit down?
Yep. You see that?
Yep. I do it all the time.
Hamstrings is tight, bro.
Bro, have I ever told you I hit a Mexican guy one time?
With what?
With a car.
Kind of car?
I didn't hit him because he was Mexican. I backed into him. He just happened to be Mexican.
You hit a Mexican guy like he was walking or he was in his
he
car?
was walking. And I backed into him, bumped him.
Where were you?
Somewhere up north.
How far north are you going?
Oh, just like Tennessee.
Right.
Like north of Nashville.
Hmm.
I think it was in like the White House area. I was like meeting my sister for like my niece's birthday party. And I think it was like me, Lauren, Keelan, and Joe in a car in Lauren's Rogue. And I backed out of the thing. I backed out of the parking spot and boom. And I heard it.
And what'd he do?
He was cool with it.
He went, hey, man.
Yeah, no.
He just didn't say anything?
No. If it was a white or black person, they would have totally fucking been dramatic about it. I feel like Mexicans are pretty chill. They're just like...
I got rear-ended by... I mean, I'm not going to say he's Mexican. He's Hispanic. But I had the trailer hitch on my Frontier when I had that. And he had like a little Honda. And he hit me in a Rivergate. And it just like... I saw him coming and he wasn't slowing down. And it fucking rocked me a little bit. And I got out of my truck. We're at a red light. And he goes... Are we good, man? I go, are you good, bro? And I look at his bumper and it was just blown to smithereens. Because he hit the hitch with his fucking lowered car. And it just, I go, I'm good. Are you good? And he's like, yeah. And I go, I'm sorry you did that, bro. He had his wife and kid. And I go,
sorry you did that, bro.
Your car is fucked up. I mean, it was $1,500 easy and damaged.
Jesus,
me, I just fucking, boom. That's why you keep a trailer hitch on, dude. They say it's illegal. It's not. Shouldn't be.
What, trailer hitch?
Yeah.
You say it's illegal.
And you're not supposed to keep them on like all the time.
For real?
Yeah, they're like like if you're walking through a parking lot, you catch a shin on a trailer hitch.
Boy, I done did it before. That shit does not feel good.
It is a different kind of pain.
It really is,
the
bro.
Shin to metal.
Shin, that whole shit.
Ding, it makes an aluminum bat sound, bro.
Bro, I got this moving piece that's in my knee right now.
You got a little meniscus tear, bro?
I've been messing with it. I don't know if it's a tear.
Does it catch and stuff sometimes?
Nah, it's like a little, it's not even a skittle, but it's like a little bitty, I'll let you feel it if you want.
Is it on top of your knee?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a little meniscus chunk.
I don't know. I just been kind of playing with it.
Maybe
I just move it around.
You get cysty though, don't you? Aren't you a cysty fella?
I kind of get, I get a little cyst.
I used to get, it's probably a little cyst.
Maybe. You think I should smash it?
I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Because you're not supposed to do that.
Well, they say that.
You're going to do it anyway.
One time I popped one.
I know.
And I heard it, but it was internal. And I heard it, like I squeezed it, like all my fucking strength.
And popped
I squeezed it. I heard it pop inside. Nothing ever came of it.
Were you waiting for that night to just have a
I was like, well,
crazy fever? Lauren, I got to tell you something.
The body's shutting down.
1, I got to go to the hospital immediately. 2, I popped this cyst. And she'll be like, are you fucking kidding me?
I guess that's what it was. It's like a little knot or whatever. And it was like right there at the waistline. And
well, you're still here.
Pow! Yeah. So it was good.
You're fine.
So, I mean, y'all can pop your cyst. I think that's a myth that you can't pop.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to.
I mean, they say a lot of things that you ain't supposed to do.
That's true.
So
most things you're not supposed to do.
It might be a control thing. They just want you to go.
That could have been stage 4 cancer. You just popped it into oblivion. Fine.
It's good, bro.
It's probably the thing they're not telling you.
What do you think they used to do back in the day, bro? You think they used to fucking rub plants on it? No, they'd pop it.
Cut it out of you with a fucking dull knife.
Ooh, heat it up.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes. This dude got
bite on this piece of bamboo. We'll get it out.
This dude got hit with an electric pallet jack at my job.
Ooh.
On his last day of work.
Like he was retiring or something?
No, he was just moving. I think he was like doing something at school or something. But
okay.
Pallet jack came off a lift gate, landed. He got a 3-inch gash in his head.
Ooh.
But, it was cool. He was right there at Vanderbilt or by Vanderbilt. You just walk over there, bro. Don't worry about it.
Threw a couple stitches in.
They made him take an ambulance anyway. I'm like, well, that's $4,000.
Easy.
I'd have been like, y'all do not come get me, bro.
Band-Aid, $250.
Bro.
Did you need a Tylenol? That's $1,000.
Absolutely is $1,000.
Yep.
Nah, bro, give me a towel and I'm going to walk right over there.
Be fine.
Bro. You keep that damn ambulance to yourself.
No,
because then y'all be trying to distribute shit in my body.
If he passed out halfway across, then the whole company is fucking getting sued.
Exactly, bro. Just drag my body.
Honestly, most bad things in the country are because of lawsuits. That's why we can't do a fucking thing.
I've been waiting to sue something.
But this is the thing. Yeah. Everybody gets sued, so now you got to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm suing somebody too. It's this. It's the arc raiders thing where we go, we don't want to kill anybody, and now we're like, everybody dies.
Everybody dies. Everybody
you killed me once. Everybody, exactly. That's what it is. You go, I don't want to be an asshole, but I guess I have to survive.
Bro, I haven't played Arc Raiders since we played.
I took 2 days off, whole days.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing Hitman. Did I ever tell you that on here?
What?
When I was younger, I wanted to be a hitman.
I think so.
There was 3 things I wanted to be when I was younger.
Okay.
Hitman.
Yep.
Daredevil / stuntman.
Oh, I thought you meant like the character to be Daredevil.
Well,
I was like,
fire too.
Being blind would suck, but you'll get around it.
I mean, the other shit that he's got though,
sick,
pretty fucking nice, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, Batman.
And Daredevil pulls 10s, dude. How does he do it? He can't see him. It doesn't matter. I don't
bro.
like it.
You can feel that wrist like Ray Charles did, and you know if it's a 10 or not.
Let me feel your wrist.
That's a 10 on the wrist. Look at the 10 on the wrist.
Not wrong.
Seriously. So, and then the third thing I wanted to be, and this is just for a short period of time, I wanted to luge.
Like,
I wanted to be a luger.
Like Cool Runnings?
No, that's like on ice.
Bobsledding?
I wanted to be like on wheels.
Oh.
Like lay on your back, down the mountain.
Where'd you come up with this idea?
I think I might have seen it, and I said, that would be fun to just fucking go 100 miles an hour on your back.
I wanted to be 2 things. Wolverine and play drums.
Man, you probably both those things.
I'm probably 1.5 of them.
You got some kind of metal in you right now, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Surgery?
100%. Yeah, there's metal somewhere. Probably.
From micro metals, not microplastics.
Yeah.
They might need to worry about that more than the fucking plastics, honestly.
Adamantium, man, when they come up with that, do my whole skeleton, bro. I'll be fucking Weapon X patient 0.
You'd want it?
Yeah.
The adamantium?
100%.
That shit look painful. Every time I seen him go through it, I'll be like,
do it. Fuse me up, dude. Pain's temporary. Fucking having self-healing properties and bones that don't break ever.
Forever.
I'll deal with that.
Fuck yes, bro. Would you want the claws to come out your hands, though? Even if it hurts every time?
No, because I don't trust myself.
What do you think you're going to do? Fucking sneeze and put a hole in yourself?
No, not me. It's just, fucking somebody cuts me off in traffic and I park the car and I go, check this out. I'm taking the whole back end of your car off with one swipe right now. Have a great day.
I'm going to treat your fucking Toyota like a sentinel head.
Yep. Have a great day. 7:30 in the morning. I just ripped the rear axle off a fucking Dodge Ram.
Bro.
That's what I would do.
What is I don't know if we ever talked about this. All right. I told you that I'm probably going to try to get a gun next week, right?
Yep.
I say try. I mean, it should be pretty simple.
Yeah.
I'm go to Academy Sports and get a Taurus
we're in Tennessee.
GC3.
It's going to be the easiest thing you've ever done.
Should be. Get a Taurus GC3. I've already looked at reviews on YouTube on it.
What kind of safe you putting it in?
Fingerprint safe, just like a little handgun safe. I think like $50 something.
What'd Lauren say about this?
I basically was just like, hey, babe.
Oh, you haven't talked to her about it?
No, I have. Because I'm getting my bonus next week. I'm going to get a pistol. But I already have the...
bro, you got to say strap these days.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, because I'll be listening to them podcasts, and there'll be some weird shit going on. Mm-hmm. Folks knocking at your door at 2 a.m, scratching and all that shit. Cool.
Yeah.
Your life's over. And I'll go to bed afterwards.
Good luck.
Call and pick him up and hose my fucking porch off afterwards.
You already know I stay strapped with bird shot, not buckshot.
Do you?
Yeah.
I thought about...
I don't want to blow somebody's fucking dome off in my house.
Yep.
But I do want to put 1,200 fucking small BBs in them.
Yep.
At close range.
Hot BBs.
Deal with that.
You can walk around with a volleyball inside your fucking chest.
No, if you're close enough, I mean...
It cooked.
You're in a
spaghetti.
Fucking problem. Yeah.
Absolute spaghetti.
Remington's coming in hot, but...
Yeah. I always want to know what your... Look, obviously, we always talk about more important things or more obscure things, but I always wanted to know what your opinion was on guns and firearms and shit like that.
I mean, I grew up with them. I mean, my mom has shot guns my entire life.
That makes sense.
I'm not like a gun nut.
Right.
But I feel like everybody should know how to use it. You got to play the game to win the game. We are in America.
Yep.
It's
Fucking
part
Wild
of our
West out
culture.
here.
It's part of our fucking culture. If you don't know how to operate a gun, you don't want to be that guy.
No.
Not in today's world, not where things are going. Now, that one in there with the crazy eyebrows can pull an AK-47 apart and put it back together and fucking shoot it.
No fucking way.
Oh, dude, one of our first dates, Joe, he had one up on the property. Her and Dmitry, who's from Russia, who was my cousin's boyfriend at the time. He's awesome. Dmitry Titov. He's fucking all time. He drives a truck from Florida. He's the fucking man.
Bro.
Those two were up there fucking AK, just fucking lighting it up.
I'd love to fucking shoot.
And then, we learned this when we were kids. And I was like, that.
Bro.
Like, responsibility.
You see it. Like, you see a lot of fathers and stuff. I don't see a lot of, but I mean, you don't see it everywhere, but you see like fathers and stuff, they'll be teaching their daughter and son like gun safety and
well, it's all about safety. I mean, that's the ultimate lesson in accountability. And again, like I think a lot of the problems in the country, and it has literally nothing to do with anything political other than them trying to demonize it because, bro, what a better lesson to the youth of like, if you misuse this, you're dead. Your friends are dead. Everybody's dead.
And yet there's plenty of examples of all this.
Sure, but there's also anything can kill you if you wanted to. You could take that fucking Jackson guitar and put it right through my jugular vein right fucking now.
Yep.
You're the only one not doing that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing with guns. We are to death. It's the Nas thing. Like it ain't me, it's you.
Yes.
I'm inanimate until you make me animated.
Yep.
It's that whole thing. So that's why I don't have a problem with fucking guns. But also, when we lived in a culture where everybody knew how to fucking treat one responsibly and shoot one and all that shit, like...
Now you got these motherfuckers just out here just loose cannons.
Literally.
Why is the first thing you do is going to a school? Why is that the thing?
Also, how much of that stuff happens, how much of all this happens that we don't hear about? Or that... we only hear about when it happens, and it makes it seem like it happens. I don't know the metrics, but all I know is in the 1940s, people weren't rolling into schools with fucking 30-30s shooting people.
But people would show up, they'd have fucking
because the teacher had one behind the fucking desk.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know when
you
it
go to
changed.
Texas, bro, there's a lot of things I love about Texas. There's a lot of things I go, what the fuck are we doing? One thing you ain't doing in Texas is pulling a fucking gun out. Want to know why? Because everybody else got one too.
That's what I didn't understand, that whole school shooting thing that happened down there when fucking cops stood out there for 45 minutes and didn't go in.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Especially in that part of Texas, which we've spent a lot of time in our lives. My mom had a place down there and no friends. It was like, that's where McConaughey's from. That town. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It didn't make any fucking sense, dude.
Nah, bro.
But you ain't going to a bar in Texas and fucking whipping a fucking gun out.
No, bro. You'll get fucking 86
it's always a school. Why?
That's okay.
Because it's emotionally charged.
Yep.
So they know everybody's going to be like, and this is why we shouldn't have guns. And it's like, well, no, that's why you should learn how to fucking use one.
You got to learn. I mean, you got to fucking do something. Now, this is going to be the first.
I guess I sound pro-gun, but I'm not.
No, I mean,
it's how our culture was, though.
Yeah.
And cultures that never had guns, I'd be like, why are you getting a gun?
Yeah.
Nobody has one. That's weird.
Like Logan hates guns. He has no reason to really hate them, but he hates them. He's never whatever. I mean,
he doesn't trust himself with one.
Maybe either that or he don't trust other people. I mean, I get it. But people that are terrified of guns, I get it. Because it makes the line between life and death a little quicker.
Very quick.
It would seem.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, and like you said, it's about safety. Now, this would be the first gun that I've ever purchased. I've shot guns before multiple times. But so I'm going to get one. I was going to get one for the house, and then I was going to get one for my car, actually. Because it's like, what the fuck is...
Now, just for the record, Mickey is listening to this right now.
You said Mickey?
Is saying things in his brain about you having a gun.
Probably. But me and him, we've already talked about it, and we almost talked Lauren and Andrea into getting their own too, or like us buying them one, and then we can all go to the fucking range and double date and fucking...
No, Mickey's still.
I'm going to the range.
He said literally the funniest fucking thing of all time on Arc Raiders. Remember when he fucking faded you about your gun when you couldn't hit anybody?
Oh my God.
Stop holding it fucking sideways. And that's exactly what he's saying right now, listening to this.
Bro, if y'all think I'm about to be holding my fucking gun sideways,
we know
out
you're
here,
not, but it's funny.
No, it is funny though. It was a nice little diet racist joke. It was good.
Oh, just so layered.
Ain't nothing like some good diet racism.
Oh, dude.
It's beautiful.
The diet's the best kind.
It is, bro.
We
Sugar-free racism?
Oh, my God. Give it to me, bro. It's so funny.
0 calories.
It just
bro.
means that things are alive and well that are good. You know what I mean?
They are good, bro. And
That's white people's shit. It's black people's shit. You got both of them in you. I'd call us peasant eyes. Who else can say peasant eyes?
Peasant eyes is fucking nut.
That's how I talk to Mickey. It's the peasant eyes, bro.
Hey.
That's a real thing that it's people said about people that have blue eyes. Peasants.
Seriously?
Yes. That's where that comes from.
Peasant eyes?
Yes. That's what it is. It's specifically an Italian thing.
Seriously?
Yes, bro. That's why I say that to him.
Peasant eyes.
That's what that means.
Look, I thought it had something to do with
Which is
y'all.
like the most derogatory fucking thing you could say. And I say it to him all the time because I also have peasant eyes.
That's crazy. When I found out like blue eyes was like an actual mutation,
right?
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then I found out like less than 2% of the population have green eyes or something like that, which is crazy. Yeah. But like, yeah, my mama had green eyes.
A lot of it's Northwest or Ireland, Scotland, England. Yeah. That's a mutation up there.
Yeah. Well, my mama and my sister have green eyes. They're the only ones that I really know that have like.
But this is the thing.
Green eyes.
Okay, we could go into a whole thing, but it's like, who has mostly brown eyes? People of color.
Yep.
So, if you have peasant eyes, you're most likely white. Right. Isn't that funny how everything becomes full circle? Because people in power. Back then, you're talking Persia,
Egyptian kings, baby.
You're talking ancient Mesopotamia and shit like that.
Look, they was darker than they were on the fucking movies, I'll tell you that.
And yeah, they ran shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If you had blue eyes and you were a white person, they're like, they were conquering you immediately.
Look, don't think
you're dealing with the Byzantine Empire right now, bro. Norway's cooked. We don't care how many Vikings
look like
you
fucking
say.
Angelina Jolie.
Come on, man.
Hey, you know. Whitewashing, bro.
Cleopatra didn't have blue fucking eyes. I'll tell you that much.
No, definitely not. So
this is the fun. This is why I say it because it's funny. Because it's like now everybody's like, "Oh, I got fucking shit brown eyes." It's like you don't understand. Like,
bro,
brown eyes ran the world for most of time.
A lot of times. You know, it's crazy. When I had, me and Miri were talking about contacts earlier, and when I was in 8th grade, I finally got colored contacts because my eyes are brown, and so only certain colors will pop up. Like in my eye, like it won't, like if I got blue contacts, it probably wouldn't show up like blue because my eyes are so dark. So it just probably bleed through. But I had some green contacts. Like it looked like my eyes were green.
How'd that
super
go?
fucking fire.
You should start rocking them, dude.
Fire, bro.
I don't know. Right Tech 9 does that.
No, not that. Not green.
All colors, bro.
He
does all the colors.
Bro, I'm not doing that. Tech 9, he's a little over the top.
We just talked about it.
I don't want to.
Pre-pod pod, dude.
Huh?
Pre-pod
pod. We have had a pre-pod.
Yeah.
We usually do that. Lauren's like, it usually takes you like an hour to do the podcast. I'm like, babe, you don't understand. we have things.
Well, we're in the middle of shit. There's a lot going on right now.
There's a lot happening.
A lot.
But
I know we said that for like 5. Oh, first of all, this 1 year anniversary pod right now.
No fucking way.
1 year anniversary to the day.
Happy anniversary, bro.
1 year, bro.
Fucking beautiful, bro.
Episode 47. So we missed 5 weeks out of the year total.
That's not bad.
No, especially since we've been taking some breaks recently. We almost had one a week for 47 episodes in a year. Is not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Just doing
and most podcasts don't last, what was it, past episode 8, 7?
10.
Episode 10.
Yeah.
We done lasted 40 times over. There's no reason to stop now.
We're not. I don't. What do? We don't care if anybody listens to it.
No, that's what I'm saying is, it's like, we're not trying to get to some milestone. It's nice to reach that. Like episode 50 would be nice.
Oh yeah.
Episode 100 is gonna be fucking fantastic. We might just have to do a pod in the middle of a party at my house or something, or your house.
I've been thinking about it.
What, doing it in the middle of a party?
We got to start. I'm going to just start bringing the gear. Once we get the new studio set up, that's the thing nobody understands. I'm buying a fucking house. It's happening.
It is happening finally.
But we're going to have full everything. Now we'll be able to have room to do video, whatever we want to do.
That's going to be beautiful.
That's what's going to happen.
I've been really thinking about that. Like
we're going to have projectors, fucking full studio, drums.
I want to be able to pull up shit on the internet. You know, like Joe Rogan does?
Yeah.
Or like Theo, where you can pull it up, screen share it.
Yeah.
Huh?
We'll have Jules do all that.
Jules already made it known that he don't want to be the producer of the podcast.
He's going to be.
Well, all right. Well, he ain't probably doing nothing else right now. I'll tell you that. He ain't listening to this.
No, he's not listening.
That's trash, bro. Why are all our friends trash?
Because they hear us talk about this shit all the time anyway.
That's true, but still.
Mickey, he listens though.
Mickey listens. Joe listens.
Joe listens.
And if you're not listening to this right now and you finally go back.
Trash. Logan, trash. Who else can we?
Jules, trash.
Trash.
Who else we got? So
V,
Lauren, Mickey, and
trash.
Trash. V has his own, he has a podcast, but I think they do it on like IG or something. It's just him and his friend like talking. I don't know what they're talking about.
I come on here, bro.
Huh?
Tell him to come up to the new treehouse. We'll get him on. We'll show him what a real podcast is like, dude.
Yeah,
love to have V on.
V would be funny to have on because I get on his nerves so bad.
V and Vic at the same time.
Oh
on our
God,
pod.
they just talk shit to each other for
it's
45
the
minutes.
Funniest thing ever. One of the funniest things I've ever seen anybody do was those two get into it and Vic go up to V and fucking go, "You're not gonna talk to me like that." And V goes, "Get your stank ass finger out of my fucking face." And I was like, that was so cold blooded. He goes, "Bro, smell your finger. That thing's fucking," they said it smells like salt and vinegar chips and some other shit that he said. And I was like, yo, it's so funny, dude.
It is funny.
Immediately they get it. As soon as one of them walks in the room, the other one's there. It's immediate fuckery.
Bro, matter of fact, we tried to hit Vic up. He never hit us back. I hope he's alive.
He's fine.
I tried to hit him, but we tried to hit him up.
It's putting another fucking coat of wax on the Green Goblin, dude.
Jesus Christ, bro.
It does look nice.
Give it up. It does.
That blue was stupid. Vic, if you ever listened, that blue car was dumb.
You think so?
Yeah, the green's way better.
The green's way better?
Yeah. I don't like the color blue.
You don't like blue?
I don't fuck with it.
Peasant color, bro.
Don't like it. That's
peasant
what it
car.
is. Everybody's called me a peasant for so long. I don't like my own.
That's pitiful, bro.
Eye color.
Where'd you get the blue eyes from then? Italians don't have blue eyes, so what?
Yeah, they do.
Italians have blue eyes?
Poor Italians had blue eyes.
Poor
That's
Italians.
where peasant eyes comes from.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I wonder what part of the world, though, that y'all mixed with to get that blue-eyed mutation.
Mountain people.
Caucasus Mountains, bro.
Yeah, Caucasus Mountains.
They came out here, started fucking. They wanted to eat pizza and spaghetti and shit.
We could be completely wrong
Look
about this, but I'm pretty sure light eyes equate to snowbound territories.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Reflect.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay.
That's nice.
I think that's what that is.
I bet, bro. Look, again, the genealogy shit. I'm gonna find out what the fuck I am.
I mean, I'm so glad you're into this because Miri and I have been saying for probably a year, like, we gotta see. I want the data, dude.
Bro, we gotta see what's going on.
I want the data.
We gotta know what's going on.
Because, like, everything you think you are, it's still like your mom could be whatever Cherokee. Doesn't mean that it's in your blood. It skips around and does weird shit.
Does it?
Yeah, dude. Like, mine is so crazy.
DNA is wild. How's yours changed?
Well, first of all, when I first did it, it said I was 55% French.
That's where French
Wolf came from.
Look,
I'm
now,
5% French now.
Look, and I feel bad because on my fucking album intro, I said French Wolf, and now you're not even French.
I mean, it's in there. All right. Right now, this
reps.
is where it's at, and it's been withered down for 6 years, okay? Central Italy, 26%.
That's beautiful.
Southern Italy, 7%. Okay, so we're at fucking 33%.
Boom.
Italian, off the rip.
Love it.
Central Scotland, 23%.
Jesus Christ. That's your, dad's side probably?
Yes.
Okay.
Logan. It's as Scottish as it gets.
Logan. I don't know why I said
Lowlanders, too. Peasants.
Lowlanders?
Lowlanders, what they call it. The lowlands of Scotland.
That's fire. We ever talked about Highlander?
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about it in a second. Go ahead.
There can only be one, bro. 3% Munster Island, specifically Ireland.
Cheese?
Sure.
That's
I don't know
fire.
is that where it's from? I don't know anything
I don't
about
know.
Ireland.
Hamburgers are from Germany.
2% Northern Wales. Then England specifically. I am 21% English.
What?
Yep. Devon and Somerset, then southeastern England, and then North England, I'm 10%. Then this is where the French comes in. 5% straight French, 8% Quebec, French Canadian.
French Canadian, baby. You seem actually, you're chill as fuck to be a Canadian. Like you're chill enough to be a Canadian. You could totally pass for a Canadian.
In some ways.
Well,
yeah.
I just mean your personality.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't met a lot of
2% Danish.
Huh?
2% Denmark, straight up.
Danish, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Whip us up
Where'd
a
that
dessert,
come
bro?
from?
Huh?
This is what I'm talking about. Where does that even come from?
Who the fuck knows? That's why, bro, look, I'm going to be all over the fucking map.
You're going to be.
I don't know where the
we
fuck
can't wait to see it.
Bro, Keelan looked at Andrea yesterday and goes, I'm Nigerian and German.
What'd he say?
He said, I'm Nigerian and German. And she was like, where the fuck did that come from? he's been telling his friends he's Nigerian now because I've been like, well, my daddy said I had Nigerian blood, so, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's got to be something. It's got to be one of those. They narrowed it down to the countries probably that came from.
Oh, they have it pinpointed. I mean,
transatlantic to the Carolinas
Europe,
to Tennessee.
Africa's pretty spread out, even though it's the biggest fucking continent.
Yeah.
The regions are very specific, especially at those times.
That's true.
So it's like wherever the fucking trade was happening and people were fucking.
Yep. Come up on the coast.
You can pinpoint it to like years.
And then, yeah.
It's
so,
fucking. It's interesting.
I traced it back to the late 1800s is what I traced my.
Without like
my
doing your DNA specifically, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna
what's
gonna be crazy is then it's gonna start matching your fucking DNA to other people you didn't know existed.
Yeah,
and then you can talk to those people.
Yeah, because the thing about it is I didn't even think I didn't really like when I started doing this. I didn't think like, okay, you go back to the whole Martin, what you call it, but then you got to realize, oh no, there's a lot of other names you got to add because you got to have your mother's dad and mom, and then what's their maiden names, and then you go back, what's his such and such, and well, if they divorced or he's got this last name and that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm probably just gonna come to a stopping point because I spent a lot of energy on this.
Yeah, whatever the prominent fucking name was that you wanted to have. That's another thing nobody talks about is like you could flip names.
Yep.
Depending on the prominence of what plantation you were at.
That's fucking crazy.
Then it gets into those levels of humanity. Like, dude, when Miri and I were fucking divorced, she didn't change her name. Want to know why?
Why?
Logan's a lot easier to get along in this world than fucking Y-I-E.
You say she didn't change her name?
No. Why would she? Would she change her name back to her maiden name?
No. What?
Why would she? She never changed.
She stuck with Logan.
Yeah. And why?
Oh, you talking about when y'all went through your thing.
So think about that. This is modern times.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for her to call her insurance company as Miri Logan than fucking Miri Yee.
Miri Yee.
It's little shit like that.
I'll start calling her Miri Yee.
So think of M-I-R-I-Y-I. That was her whole name. It's fucking 6 letters, dude.
Oh, no, damn all that. That's too much, bro.
Put some Lee in there. She got some Lee going on, but
Lee.
That's a different story. I'll let her tell that. But think about that now, but also like back then, then you're like pivoting.
Yeah.
You're marrying. So, there's emancipation. Who knows how that really went down? We were kind of talking about it. It's like they're probably jostling for position. And if you were prominent, you stayed.
What's crazy?
And they paid you, finally.
Yeah. What's crazy
weird.
is the reality hits when you get to that slavery time and you're like, oh, I'll never actually know the rest of my relatives because when name changes you start getting named and shit.
Right.
It's like you'll never be able you'll never know your original last name. Or you know what I'm saying?
But that's where the DNA shit is cool though.
Yeah.
Because then it's like you share fucking DNA with somebody, like throw names the fuck out. That's what it is. Yeah. I got people all over the world that I'm like close relatives of. I'm like, where the fuck is this person? It's weird, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna let them handle that.
If I'm a mutt, you're a fucking super mutt. Dude.
Oh, bro, I'm out of here.
You're out there.
I'm out of here. I don't know what the fuck I am.
Straight alien, dude.
People don't know what I am anyway.
Good.
I've heard Middle Eastern. I've heard Mexican, Puerto Rican. I've heard Hawaiian, Samoan. Yep, Samoan.
You got the build of a Samoan and beard of a Middle Eastern guy.
There it is, bro. Hey.
Perfect.
Best of both worlds, bro. That's all I gotta say about it. That's crazy. No, when you're talking about when you were just mentioning the tribalism and racism, I was thinking about, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts just about weird stuff, people talking about like cults that they've joined or they grew up in and shit. And I'm like, that is some obscure, wild shit, bro.
And I think we've talked about it before. It's probably a lot easier to fall into a cult than you fucking think it is. If you're at a certain point in your life.
Well, some dudes on YouTube, like, I think it's still right now, he like almost starved his fucking, all his followers because he said that's what God wanted them to do.
That's what God would want.
He's like feeding them an orange a day or some shit like that.
Keep the rickets away.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Well, vitamin C.
Bro, now, this is my plan. Now, I know you didn't want to go undercover at the Scientology place, right?
I've been entertaining it as of recent.
See? But what if we went undercover in a cult?
How do we know we're not going to get fucking corrupted, dude?
Why? Because we're fucking smarter than that. What are you talking about?
Are we? I mean, we're 2 hits of acid and a fucking proper bean casserole from being in a cult, dude.
A bean casserole might get me.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if I fucking had a bean casserole before.
We don't know.
No, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm not fucking taking acid and DMT with no cult members.
You won't know. They might dose you.
Shit, I'm not eating, drinking nothing y'all got. But, you know, the thing about it is I just want to know, like, I'm very interested to see, like, where these ideals come from. I mean, run pretty close parallel to everything else.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
but then I'm like, then you want to look at what kind of people that are joining these things. Like
people that got a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. And then you meet some fucking charismatic, narcissistic sociopath that has all the answers and you go, they are from God. This is meant to be. And you start doing all this fucking Star Child fucking bullshit.
Clinging
and
again.
there it is.
It's true.
It's manipulation of the senses. That's what it is. I got pee.
Go for it.
Oh, here she comes.
Boom. What'd you do, bro?
Drop mine.
Stone colded.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Beer.
Happy
pod beers.
1 year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What was I? Okay, so we were talking about the undercover and occult thing. You're still thinking about it.
I'm down with it, dude. I just, you know,
we got all we gotta do is scour the internet.
I think we start our own cult.
You think?
Yeah.
Fucking document it. Just show people how easy it is.
It'd be the greatest sociological experiment ever documented.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, everything's a fucking cult.
Yes.
Everything. You identify, you let sports teams,
music,
Taylor Swift, Drake, cults,
religion, politics, hold on,
car brands, everything.
Think about Corvette and Jeep owners.
Yeah, cult.
Very culty. Motorcycles, Harleys, cult.
All of it.
It's tribal thing. It is. That's humans coming out,
coming back to tribalism.
Yep.
It's all that thing we talked about on the. We have a fatal flaw.
Yeah.
It's once you get something, you don't want to give it up, so you do anything to keep it. That's the human flaw. Power, like we talked about last time.
Yep.
And we all have it. It's funny to recognize it because I'll do it sometimes and be like, "Oh, that's straight ego."
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "That's fucking shitty, dude. Why'd you do that?"
It's so crazy you can recognize it though.
I think that's half the battle.
Yeah. People don't want to. They either
get upset about something. But fucking roast the Cat Williams, bro. Half the people that were on like Chelsea Handler. I don't dislike her, but then she did that roast, and then she went on some media thing and was like, "All those guys are pieces of shit. That what they said should be fucking." And it's like,
what?
Okay, one of my biggest pet peeves in this world is fence riding. I hate fence riding, bro. Yes. You can't do one thing then when it gets in a different scenario, flip it and be like, no, actually, it's like, no, you don't got to pick a side, but just don't fucking call the other side out when it is convenient for you.
Yes.
I hate that shit.
I said
you see it in friend groups all the time. They talk shit about somebody, but then when they're with the friend, they're hanging out with him. It's like, bitch, you just talk shit about him.
Yeah, look.
We heard you
Logan
fucking say it.
Logan told me last night, he was like, bro, when I was like, yeah, your dumb ass needs to go to church. He said, Matt was like, everybody needs that friend, Logan, to do that. Logan goes, you're my most offensive friend.
Yeah. But you watch that, like, there's a lot of truth in a joke because the point of comedy is accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something fucking offends you, probably something you got to work on in yourself.
Yeah.
If you get butthurt and everything else is okay, but that one thing goes, okay, that's not all right. Why? How come? Because the one thing you thought was fine, that's the trigger for somebody else.
Yep.
That's something they need to work on. That's why I love comedy. That's comedy and music the art forms are so tied together. Yep. Because it's whatever frequency and flavor you're on. But a lot of them will let you know, you've heard me say for years, if heavy metal makes you feel anxious, probably got some shit to work on.
You seen that I sent you, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been saying it.
You were the first person that I ever heard say that, and then it's crazy that it popped up. I was like, oh, shit.
I mean, it's nice to be validated by it, but also, like, I've lived in that world my
where
whole
you've been
life.
Out here where you know the type of people that react certain ways.
Anybody who has been to a metal thing, Miri, when I was dragging her fucking, and she loves heavy music, not as crazy as I do, but she'd go to these shows with me and be like, they're the nicest people ever. I mean, I could go, and I'm a fucking psychopath, and we go see Gojira, and I would leave her. I'd go, I'm going in the pit right now. And I would strip off my fucking shirt and hand it to her. And you know me better than most people ever know me in my fucking lifetime. I don't leave her alone in any situation.
No.
In a fucking mosh pit, I go, you'll be all right. And she holds my shit as I go start a circle pit in front of 200 fucking people who've never met. And we're all brothers in that moment. And some random dude will go, I got her, bro. She'll be all right. And I go, I know. And I fucking, every time. And I come back. And I'm fucking tore up, bleeding. And she goes, this is what you do. Never once I worry about her. I go to a random restaurant, I'm looking around everywhere.
Fucking where, bro.
Do
you sit your back to the, or do you sit your
subconsciously? Absolutely. I'm always looking at the exit.
I swear to God, bro, I do the same fucking thing. I don't never have my back to the fucking college. I get where I can look at the
surprises,
window. No, but I don't like surprises. No, but like I'll get where I can either look through the fucking window at the entrance, or I can fucking see the entrance directly.
That's a built-in defense mechanism of being an only child. That's what that is.
Crazy. But
it's funny that, like, in the heaviest, most quote big quotations violent crowd, I'm like, you're the safest without me around you'll ever be.
That's crazy. You couldn't leave her alone at a fucking rap concert or a fucking country concert, probably.
I'm sure she'd be fine, but I'm just saying the outward opinion of that music is that it's just a bunch of devil worshiping fucking psychopaths. It's quite the opposite.
It fucking
quite the opposite.
Mellows you out.
There's a frequency that's real. It shatters the fabric of the disillusion. It disillusions the fabric of the earth that everything is okay.
Yeah, I mean
it's a real thing.
Like that post says, you get that release through that music a lot more than you would maybe another genre.
Sure.
So people are you're taking a deep breath in a sense a lot more frequent than other people are, because a lot of other people are holding shit in.
Exactly. That's why I've always said
pure like aggression, and I mean, obviously I'm oversimplifying.
It's the raw reality of the world that this shit is not fair. It's not pretty. You can try all you want to fucking cover it up and live in this world, this Pleasantville, omnipresent, everything's fine, until it isn't. And then you fucking fall apart because all you've done is try to
and kids
delay the inevitable.
And kids usually have those thoughts without being able to convey them.
Yeah.
That's why they gravitate towards that music.
Yeah.
So it's like just knowing like something's not right. And then they end up finding
something.
metal or,
Yeah.
you know, like.
Well,
where
it's like anything. And I've always said hip hop and metal are the same. They are.
It's introspective and it can get political, you know,
It's real. It's
good
fucking
way.
real, dude.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why when I said to you the other day, hip hop is fucking dead. And I can say that because I watched heavy metal and hard rock die. I was literally touring when it happened. I was working for bands, bro, that individually now and before 2014, individually could fill a fucking stadium. I was on tour with 5 bands that were doing hockey arenas, which are 5,000 seaters. Took all 5 bands to fill it. Now, each one of those bands can fill Bridgestone. Right now.
Oh, for real?
Because
it came back.
It came back. Everything is cyclical. And hip hop reached that point where I saw it with trap, where it was getting like the production was nuts and the quality of rap, like actual skill, was getting less.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's coming. This is the same thing that happened to metal. It got to this point where all of the production and the fucking instrumentation was so crazy that it was overwhelming. And it couldn't go anywhere but down.
Can you say that now? And look, I've been harassing you about Drake all weekend, and we've been going back and forth in the group chat. And I'm not gonna harp on this for the rest of the fucking pod. Can you say? And I actually agreed with you in the group chat, so I do agree to you. I agree with you to a certain extent. Can you say that though when Drake just dropped this shit and everybody's fucking listening to it?
Yes, and here's why. Every genre will have the pillars. So when heavy metal died, it wasn't like Metallica fell off.
Right.
Metallica still fucking Metallica. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain bands and groups, like Drake has earned that slot. Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, it doesn't matter what goes on in hip hop for the rest of their careers. They will always be them.
Staple.
That's it.
Yeah.
You reach a level where it's like that. But how many new artists are coming out right now that are pushing the envelope and going, that's the new Kendrick. That's the new Drake. Yes. That's how you know a scene's dead.
Yes. I think
in 2014, there was this is the next fucking this is the next Metallica. It wasn't.
Think about hip hop in 94 like that or 96.
Everybody was like it. Because the envelope was getting pushed. Everything was brand new.
The only thing that I was hearing, well, not me personally, but the only thing that you read back and heard, like, oh, Nas is the new Rakim, like that type of thing. But nobody was like, oh, somebody's the next. You didn't really hear that often at all.
No, because it was new and fresh. And metal from 1984 to 1994 was just, bro, the 10-year.
Was that the golden era?
Sure.
Like metal?
Yeah. You went from fucking hair metal to fucking deicide in 10 years, which is like glam to like the most insane, technically profound music still to this day in 10 years.
And Sabbath and all that lives in a different area.
Sabbath are the grandfathers of it. Nothing happens without Sabbath. Nothing.
Okay, so Sabbath does live in that era, right, but not in that.
So without Eric B. and Rakim, you don't have Nas. There's no way it can happen. There was no pedestal.
I guess I was trying to understand the era of metal, like the golden era, like hip hop is 90 to 96, 96, whatever.
The golden era to me of metal was the same time frame. That 1988 to 1998 is when like everything got pushed to these limits that were just nobody.
Something about that time period, bro.
It was history. The technology aligned with the hunger, and like we didn't have personal technology. I'm saying like recording technology aligned to where like it wasn't this big fucking thing to have to go to a studio and shit. Like, dude, we went to the Musicians Hall of Fame yesterday, and they had all the soundboards that the fucking Beatles tracked on and shit. And bro, they're fucking these big giant boards with 8 channels. We have infinite channels right now. Infinite. I could sit here and add. And
that's crazy, bro.
So the other thing that happens, though, why the music of that time was so great, and even until the year 2000, everybody still recorded on analog boards. Yeah. Computers were there, and you'd have to transfer it and convert it over to Pro Tools in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Reason why that music is great is because you didn't have anything to fix anything. The fucking vocal needed to be perfect. The guitar had to be perfect. And you sat there and played it over and over and over until it was. There was polished.
There was no punching in with
you
shit.
had to be good. If you showed up at the studio unrehearsed and you didn't know what the fuck songs you were going to play and all that, the engineer would be like, get the fuck out of here. I'll see you when you're ready.
Yep.
There was no like, let's see what happens today.
That's why I always respected how you approach it. And it reminded me, I think probably that's why we clicked too. Because it was the same thing how I approach shit when I'd come in the studio. It's like,
yeah, you're ready. You're
I got
prepared.
my fucking shit ready.
Yeah.
We're not going to do 1,000 fucking takes. My shit's ready now. Do it once, do it twice. What, you know what I'm saying? If you want variations,
and
cool.
with that, I have to be prepared. There's accountability there.
Yes.
Because if I miss, when I got to tour with Snoop and Dave Aaron, did all of Tupac's records, did fucking the Sublime self-titled record. I mean, Bone Thugs, he's done.
Oh, somebody sent me the new Sublime album, by the way.
I haven't heard it yet.
I haven't either, but.
He fucking rode in the van with me, dude. He was Snoop's front of house guy. Dave fucking Dizzle.
That's
He
crazy.
was one of the greatest hip hop engineers to ever live.
You
told me
a lot from him?
Yes, because I just got to sit there and pick his fucking brain, dude. And when he told me this one story, he goes, dude, I was recording Pac one time and it was late. And we always had, and back then it was 2-inch tape. So you always had to change tape out. And he goes, I always kept 2 channels open because Pac would come in the studio and work shit out. He'd have a premise and he'd be in the room, just beat over and over. And he goes, and one time, one of the fucking tapes stopped. Or Pac was peaking the mic and it was redlining. And Dave stopped the session and fucking went in and was like, Pac was fucking out of his mind. He goes, did you just fucking turn the tape off? He goes, yeah, you were peeking the mic. And he goes, don't ever fucking turn the microphone off ever again or I'll fucking kill you.
Bro.
He goes, I want it peaking. I don't give a fuck what's going on right now. That's what's happening in here. If it's peaking, it's fucking peaking. And like that statement to me was like, all right, man, as a recording engineer, you always have to be ready. And he goes, from that day on, tape was never not rolling. There was no like, okay, Pac, you're done with your verse. We're going to move on. Like he just did that shit all at once. And if you turned it off, you were in a fucking problem situation, bro.
Jesus, I wouldn't even really think about that. I mean,
like, think about it though, like how that was his artistry though. And he, Dizzle's thinking technically. So he's like, hey, we're peaking the mic. Let me just like chill a little bit. Let me back the mic off you a little bit. And Pac was like, I don't give a fuck if we're peaking, bro.
This motherfucker Pac worked like he knew that his time was very limited.
Oh,
like
he knew.
Insanely. Like I'm gonna do 13 songs.
I'm gonna say
tonight.
something that might be controversial to you, or you might say fucking hallelujah. Pac and Kobe were the same.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
If we're doing rap to basketball players, Pac and
if
Kobe
we're talking about work
same.
ethic, yes, I'll say that.
Pac and Kobe were the same.
Yes. Absolutely fucking obsessive, bro.
Okay? Let's just say that.
It's so weird you said that, and we can get back on it, but I love hearing fucking Pac stories and obviously Kobe stories. That's all my algorithm. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, how basketball and rap music align is crazy, but it was something that I thought about the other day. I was like, and you said it when you and Mickey were talking about probably Drake, Kendrick, or whatever it was. And I was like, is it just as fruitless a debate to debate the GOAT of basketball as it is to do it in rap music too? Like, is it just a fruitless fucking mission to do that? Because it's so many, there are so many factors and there are so many prerequisites that you have to meet. But it's like, it depends on the person who's setting the fucking prerequisites, because everybody has a different one.
Greatness is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
So sports at that level, and why we vibrate with certain athletes, is because when you're that great, it is art.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It transcends like physical, mental. It's all the thing in one.
I can sit there and watch Kobe highlights, and it's pure fucking
artistry,
art, bro. I mean, I watched it real time
MJ
too. But
is artistry.
Yes.
Both MJs, artistry.
Yep.
At their peak.
Yep.
So I think that lands in then okay, if that's art, then it's up to the interpretation of the art.
Yes.
Which then vibrates with you, depending on who you are and what your frequencies are. So your top artists are going to be different from mine, and that's how the fuck it should be.
Yeah,
there is no debating. Like,
there's no concrete.
I'm never gonna come off my Kendrick thing, and everybody, Zach, Z, you, doesn't matter. He hit me at a time in my life where I said, "Oh wow, like I understand this at a level that isn't surface."
Yes,
it's where I am at this point. I'm appreciating, and I got obsessed with it, and it's there. It's never going anywhere.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what anybody says. I don't care.
Right.
It's a relationship that I have with Kendrick.
Exactly.
That he doesn't even know exists.
And that's
the beauty of art.
That's art. That's what I was about to say. That is the whole
so
art
like
thing.
We can talk shit on all each other and Drake, and I can give you all this shit. I don't hate Drake. I just don't.
You don't like his art.
It doesn't hit me in the way.
Yeah.
There's people that listen to Gojira and go, they're okay. And I go, you're fucking crazy. And
look,
they like Avenged Sevenfold, and they think, and then you know what? Cool, man. Like, I love that. I love that for you. I used to be a time where I'd be like, you're fucking stupid.
I learned
but
as I've got older.
That's a fruitless labor.
Yeah, I've learned to appreciate greatness on multiple levels. When I say, okay, I like the way Drake approaches songs, or I like the way Kendrick.
Drake is LeBron. We are going on just pure numbers and longevity.
I could say that. I think he might be the closest thing to that.
Think about it though. Is it wrong?
No, not necessarily, but it also it depends on what you're looking at.
Think of the generation that came up with him. They didn't know life before. They don't know Nas and 3 Stacks and all this shit. Where we old heads can go, you fucking, what are you talking about?
Yes.
They're looking at their fucking childhood and going, dude, Drake just put out 3 fucking albums.
Yes.
If that was our favorite, if Drake was my favorite artist, I'd go, he just put out fucking 3 records simultaneously. Get the fuck out of my face.
Shut everything down in the world. Yes.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. So I can see the angle of it. It doesn't mean anything to me.
But I mean, I also think that yes, it's the numbers thing. And I'm going to try to bounce back and forth between him and LeBron. It is the numbers thing. LeBron does have, clearly he has skill. He fucking scores and whatever. I mean, I'm not ever going to shortchange him for that. But do I think technical wise, and I mean, I even said this in a group chat, do I think technical wise that Drake is the best or whatever? No, but I feel like Drake has more technique than people give him, credit for.
Probably obviously, the same for LeBron.
Yes, probably. Because you look, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to bounce back and forth to kind of do this. So it is that I feel like, to me, and again, it's unfair because obviously beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I feel like Drake has more technique than LeBron does. And it's crazy that we're even doing this right here.
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
But I feel like that he has more rap technique than LeBron has basketball technique. I feel like people don't give, like, people's he's a singer, and he said that. He don't give a fuck. But it's just funny that he don't get his technical credit. But then you got all the stuff on the back end, the ghostwriting allegations and shit. And I told you the other day, I was like, Wayne also had that. Wayne had that shit, bro.
Yeah, but Wayne did away with that.
Well, yeah, he did away with it. You know how he did away with it? He just kept rapping, which is what Drake is doing.
Well, no, Wayne said, I'm going to have a permanent recording studio on my tour bus. And every album I do for the rest of my life, I'm never writing anything down. And then went pure alien mode for 10 years.
Bro, it's crazy.
Wayne, what do we compare Wayne to? A basketball player. Because it's tough.
Yeah. I mean, he's in that same Kobe category. Because he is obsessive with recording like Pac was, bro. Wayne would sit in there and fucking record and record and record. Like, he's I mean, that's too late. I was about to say Steph, but that's not correct.
No.
That's not correct. Bro, Wayne's work ethic was fucking different for a long time, bro.
It still is.
Yeah,
he's just, rap and basketball are both young man's games. They are.
They are,
bro.
From a well, I was about to say from a commercial standpoint. But it is different though.
It is different, but like if you think of it, there's a tenacity that has to live in the soul of both the athlete and the musician of those specific genres.
Yep.
And there's a hunger that lies in there. It's like I play that Seven Dust record for you, and the thing that I appreciate about it is the mindset.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 15 records in. Those guys have been underappreciated for 30 years.
Yep.
Rather than go, we're going to put a record out because we have people that are our loyal fans that'll buy it and we'll be able to tour and do all this. They know they're up against a new clock, which wasn't, we have the hunger of our youth and we're going to prove ourselves.
Yep.
It's, we don't have a lot of time left to do this. So we're going to flip the fucking script and go as hard as we fucking can.
Yep.
And that, to me, that mindset is better than any fucking young person can have because, dude, your time's up.
Look,
you can lay down and go, dude, it was a good run.
Yep.
Or you can go, fuck that.
I'm going to press this fucking pedal.
We're going to put the best record out we put out in 20 years.
Kobe's last game. He crashed the fuck out, bro.
Crashed out.
He said, I'm going to show you.
Didn't need to.
No, he didn't have to.
Ted Williams, batting .401, going in the last game of the year. Could have sat out. Said, fucking, what are we talking about? Went 6 for 8, raises batting average, 5 points in one game, 406. Fucking never will be done again. That mindset, bro.
It's psychos, bro. We said it on the
You want to be great? You want to be great?
You gotta be psychotic, bro.
You have to lay everything down.
Even if it's in a certain pocket of time or a certain era of time, there has to be certain things that happen. If you want to make really great, timeless art or perform it in athletics or whatever, you have to turn into a psychopath.
It's sacrifice.
For a temporary
sacrifice.
Time. It is sacrifice.
It's the, are you willing to die for this shit?
Yep.
That's what it is.
That's it. And
everything else goes out the door. Tribalism, fucking family, all the things that you've constructed that you care about.
Yep.
None of that matters anymore.
In that period of time. Some people, it don't ever matter again.
Exactly. Was Ted Williams a good father? Fuck no.
Probably not.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Probably not. Look, Tom lost his fucking family.
Tom said, I'm playing one more year. And Giselle said, you will not. And he goes, I'll see you later.
Which is kind of bullshit, but like on her part.
Psychopath.
Yeah.
You don't give Tom Brady an ultimatum, dude.
The only one that really, I ain't gonna say the only one because I don't know all the fucking bad, but I feel like Kobe balanced it out pretty well because he had a great relationship with his daughters. Like a great, and I mean, I say with his wife.
They connected on basketball, and he said, "Okay."
So yeah, like at least.
But what did Vanessa go through? We don't know.
Don't know.
Probably wasn't great.
A lot of single mother shit, probably.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You know,
there's a fine line. We only have so much energy to give to things.
Yep.
So if you want this life, well, then the great one has to go do great shit, which means I gotta be doing me, and nothing else can get in the way.
Yep.
And that's the hard fucking truth of it.
It sucks, bro. Like I'll be trying to balance all this shit.
It's a great warrior from back in the day. Guess what they did? They kissed their wives and their kids and they went, I don't know if I'm going to see you again. But dad's got to go down in the history books in order for this whole village not to get fucking set on fire. I'll see you later.
Yep.
And they went, we understand. That.
You have to, and it's so important to have that person in your life that can understand that and be like, look, I'm gonna keep this shit going while you're gone, or like
takes a very strong, significant other.
Yep,
I'm lucky, you're lucky.
Yep.
Let's just give the ladies their flowers because I put that woman through straight up hell, chasing a dream.
Yep,
until I realized that I wasn't chasing anything but my own shadow. Do you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And she watched it all happen.
And was like, with you the entire time.
Are you good, bro? And I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You have these visions in your head of what you think you are. And then you chase them and you get there and you go, oh, fuck. I don't like this. That's one of the biggest mind fucks you'll ever deal with, bro.
That's
and that's why our relationship is important as you and I and friend, and because we get to do this, because it's like the thing that I realize is, I don't give a fuck about being famous. I just want to make music with people I care about. That's always been the thing.
Absolutely. That's this whole approach to this fucking project, bro.
It's the whole thing.
The literal fucking thing.
But with that, the truth comes out when you're able to surrender instead of being psychotic.
Yes.
Because there's two ends to it. You can either do it because you love it, or you do it like, dude, Tom Brady without football is a fucking serial killer.
Yes.
So is Jordan. So is Messi. So is Ronaldo. So is Pac. So is all. Like, there's another gear there that is like, if they don't have that, they're actually real bad members of society.
Look, you see what Tiger Woods does when he don't have fucking golf in his life all the time.
Bro.
Absolute crashing out, bro. In any opportunity.
Literally crashing out. Like,
fucking Tiger, bro.
Because there's that level of it. There's that switch of greatness when it all aligns of the mentality and the prowess and the ability and all that, to where like it is probably tough to be that person.
Yeah.
To where like and I know it on a small scale. I've known what I wanted to do my whole life. When I was I'm from a small town, an only child. Everybody, so the minute I played drums, everybody was like, "You do that. That's who you are.
Fucking ever.
That's what you do." And I went, "Okay."
You built your entire identity.
The easiest thing I've ever done in my life was play drums.
That's fucking crazy.
Everything else in my life takes thinking and like, do I want to do? If I sit at a drum kit, I go, "This is fucking nothing."
That's
it's the same way that you are with fucking putting words in a microphone.
It is.
You can do it on.
It's always came.
But there's a danger with that, because when you're young, your identity is wrapped around shit that everybody goes, "Well, yeah, that's what you do."
Yep.
That's who you are. So when I stopped doing it, I was like, "Who am I?" That's fucking weird.
Yep.
And then you wrestle with it, and then you're getting older. You're starting to get older. I'm older, and you go, "Wait a minute, did I fuck up?" And it's like, well, no, the opportunities were always there. It's like, are you willing to say, fuck everything you love? Are you willing to do that?
Yep.
Because that is what it takes. And I know that because I had the Y in the road. And it was like, you can not see your family ever again, and you'll never have a decent relationship and do any of that shit without massive controversy and struggle. Or you can still do what you love for the reasons that you actually love to do it, and have a good life. And I took that fucking path. And I'm thankful every day because I was right there, and you know it.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't like this. I don't like the fucking decision.
It's not like,
but I'm not willing to do all that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when your brain is just set in a certain gear, hopefully you realize it sooner rather than later. That's what you want.
Absolutely, dude.
Because I feel like that's where people start to really lose their shit, is when
100%.
Their brain's really meant for this type of gear.
Yep.
But you forced yourself to go this way. So now you're dealing with the fuel of fucking regret and feeling out of place. So you start numbing it.
And you've burned every relationship with anybody who's ever cared about you.
So now you can't fucking turn back.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And that is the story. And for me, doing this podcast is like, that's the story that doesn't get told of the average man that has a fucking dream and why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And it's not what everybody thinks it is. There's some things where you don't have the intestinal fortitude, or you don't have the drive, or your life's fucked up, or you're fucked up. It's the story that's not told enough is when you get there and you have all those things and you go, I don't want this.
Yep.
That story doesn't get told enough.
No.
Because there's an extreme dark side to that decision of going, I'm willing to lay everything on the line and say, fuck everything to do this thing.
Yeah.
That's what we're really talking about here.
Absolutely. You can't succeed any other way, bro.
There is no happy ending to that.
And what's crazy is that whole, choosing a dream or what. What's crazy is, and what ends up being funny at the end is you realize that wasn't even the dream to begin with.
Yeah.
You thought it was.
But
when you come to the Y in the road.
Do you even know it's there?
Oh, that wasn't. Yeah. Like, it was building me for this moment.
I'm thankful that I have the intelligence, or the emotional intelligence, at least in that capacity. I knew when I got there. I was at the Gansevoort Hotel. I don't know if I've ever told this story.
Not on here.
And down in Manhattan, the fucking absolute suite on top, penthouse, by myself, bro. I had all the fucking everything you could ever this was Snoop's room that he gave to me.
Yes.
Said, you're tired, bro. I ain't using this room. I'll catch you on the next show. Go stay in my room. All the booze, all the weed, everything. I was by myself. And I looked out over the skyline of Manhattan and I said, none of this means anything without the people I care about being here. There wasn't a motherfucker I could call, nothing. And that's how those people feel every day.
Yep.
And I said, and I was not I was fucking working. And I said, I don't like this.
Even the taste of it, you were like,
I didn't like it at all. And that was the beginning of the end of that life for me. Because I said, oh, this is all a facade. Bro, there wasn't a motherfucker I could call. I was calling my homies in Brooklyn like, yo, I got this hotel room. Come kick it with me. Like, I'm by myself. And they were like, bro, I got to work. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, bro, it was like, it felt desperate. It felt weird.
Because you were on a fucking island.
It was insane, bro. And that was it. I never tell that story. But that was when I was like, I want to go back home to my small town and play in my small town band and build this shit from the ground, because that's what I love. And I want to do it with people I care about. And if we make it, cool. If we don't, we gave it 100%. And I can live with that.
You realized it sooner than later.
It was very blatant. I'm thankful
being able
for
to
that.
accept, that's what I'm saying. Being able to accept that type of mindset and being able to, and it's not failure by any means. And it's not, it's also not success by any means.
I think failure would have been the other road.
Yes. That's what people do a lot of defining things, like give concrete definitions for things. And it's not always what you think that it is. Like I said, you fight for this dream, so to speak, and you don't even really know what dream you're fighting for. It's actually building you for another dream. And then you reach this level of the line on the new album. I've given up on superstar dreams. I'm a superstar now. That's what my mind tells me. Like it's that. It's the realization of, oh no, I'm already a success. My mama used to tell me all the time. She's like, if you never go any further than this, you're a success in my eyes. You've done everything that you're supposed to do. You don't have to go anywhere else.
What Rick Rubin say? The minute you release something in the world, you're already successful.
Bro.
Because 90% of people don't ever get to do that.
Nope. So
I think this conversation goes to the point, and I'm not trying to fucking big step anybody with my experiences. You know me better.
No.
But what I'm saying is,
these are important.
A lot of people don't get to hear this side of it. You know, I'm a fucking kid from a small town that always knew what I wanted to do. And when I got there, I said, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I think that like of my whole life, there's times where I look back, like last night we were fucking shooting the shit and Miri and I are fucking bickering back and forth. And I was like, I could have been a rock star, but I chose you.
Bro.
And she's like, don't fucking do that to me. And I go, I'm kidding. Because I'll always choose you. That's the thing. Like,
yes,
if I wanted it, we wouldn't have ever known each other.
Yep.
I came out, like, there's a thing there. There's that story that never gets fucking told.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't have the ability or the mindset. It's that I didn't like the way it fucking felt.
People don't tell that story because from a shallow standpoint, it looks like, he never made it. He never made it to where he was supposed to be.
I made it when I was 15.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I mean? To
Logan
me,
had asked me one time. He was like, we were talking about you, and he was like, why didn't Tyler like, why didn't he go any further? And it wasn't like a derogatory thing.
No,
he was like,
sure.
Cause I talk about you and stuff, and he was like, why didn't Tyler, either do more, like make it to a certain level. I'm like, he made it to a certain level and decided he didn't want that.
That's the best thing I ever did.
It was, bro. Like,
because
people would look at that on the surface as a
failure.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the most success you could possibly have. You figured yourself out.
very like quickly at 23. Like, and I'm very thankful for those moments because I worked really hard from the time I was 12 to the time I was 23. It was all I thought about. It was obsessive. I was psychopathic.
Yes.
Trust me, bro. You knew me. I came in and I still had a little of that energy like, boys, you want to do this? This is the way we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, okay, you know, and then we start stacking days and you start to see people get a little squirmy of what it actually takes. And I'm like, this is a fucking fraction of what we got to do here. And I dealt with it with my closest friends and my brothers and all that shit. And I'm not sad about it for any other way of like, why does it got to be like that? Why does it have to be this fucking demon that gets possessed as a whole of people? You know, when I was in Florida and we moved down, and I'd abandoned my friends in a way of like, y'all want to chill here. I'm going to Florida. I'm doing me. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
And they said, bro, we're coming with you. And I was like, all right, just understand. They're like, the minute we land, shit's popping off. 3 weeks, everybody's fucking around. Everybody's getting jobs and doing that. I went right down to Guitar Center. I picked the biggest fucking baddest band that was on back then. It was Tabs, and people put ads up at the Guitar Center for bands that were looking for musicians.
Oh, that's dope.
Drummer, wanted for band, fucking pulled the tab, called the number, went for the tryout, got it immediately. I said, I'm in this band now. I don't know what y'all are doing.
I don't know what y'all are doing.
It was like that, bro. I'm 17.
Damn.
Next thing you know, the bass player quits. My cousin Jed, here you go, bro. Play bass in this band with me. Cool. Guitar, we need another guitar player. Gorsh, all right, bro, let's go. Now it's 3 members of us, of the original band, in another band.
Yeah.
Battle of the Bands comes up for Florida. Heavy metal fucking Battle of the Bands. Win it. Record deal. Making a record on the road. 6 months after we landed. Now, I'm only telling this to say, like,
it takes that, though.
It was that.
It takes that.
There was
drive,
no jobs. There was no girls.
But I mean, that's why you made it to that certain level, because it was that relentless
and
fucking
then
drive.
Starts to come who's built for this.
Shit starts falling
and
apart.
I'm militant. Because I'm like, we got to do more, all the fucking, I'm never happy. I don't know if I'll ever be satisfied in my life with anything. That's fine. I'm happy, but I don't know if I'm ever satisfied.
Well, you like to
put that in the 17-year-old me, bro.
Yes.
I go, fucking, all we do is practice. We got to get to the,
Yep.
Then you start to see it. And then relationship. And now my fucking homies are like, we don't want to do that. I mean, you know the whole story.
Yeah.
And then I'm back square one. You've been through this yourself.
Yep.
These are the things like, and then you got to think about yourself and go, wait a minute, why am I fucking doing this? All to boil it down to go, like, dude, I just want to make the art that I want to make when I want to make it with people that I give a fuck about. That's always what it was.
That is the piercing. That's what I'm saying as far as like us as a culture, and I probably talked about it on here before. Us as a culture have made this concrete stone fucking definition of what success is.
Sure.
And they think it's music played on the radio.
Yep.
Music videos.
You made it.
Fucking touring and doing this and that and like that. No. That's what they painted as. So anything other than that, failure.
That's a very American thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Strictly.
I bet it is.
It's very
That's
American.
why I use the word culture, because I'm like, you really only see that here. Obviously, I ain't been to other countries.
Well, because in other countries, they have artist guilds. So when you're an Gojira, when they put out their first record and they did their first U.S. tour, the entire country of France said, you are a representing artist of our country. You don't pay bills anymore. We have a guild that pays that. Your rent, your electricity, all that shit gets paid. You're an artist. You represent France. Go concentrate on your music and represent us well. What the fuck are we doing?
Beautiful.
Their first tour over here, they're like, what's up with y'all's clubs? These are shitholes. When we play Europe, we're artists. Shit's done. Like, shit sounds and looks good. Like, the art is the most important thing.
They make it your career. They make it easy for that to turn into your career
representing them.
if you're good enough.
It's an art-based society. That's
I
what
feel like
you're putting out to the world.
Well, it goes back to actually being able to get paid for your work. My whole thing with success and my whole goal was always, and I mean it still is, but my whole goal is to just have enough fan base where I could make enough yearly salary to just focus on art. That would still be my number one like goal and what I would consider
success.
Yeah. Not touring in 80 cities in 3 months and touring would be cool. And I've like had some opportunities to try to maybe like sign up for some tours and stuff. But then I thought about, oh shit, I'll be away from Lauren and Keelan for bro, even if it's like
that
month.
compounds, bro.
Exactly.
Then the next offer comes.
Exactly.
And then you're like, you gotta go.
I got paid such and such for that, and that was fun and exhilarating. And then you got all these temptations out here, and
Dad's gone.
Like a lot.
Who's teaching me how to dribble my left hand, bro?
Exactly.
It's that.
Yep.
Nobody fucking talks about
and
that.
I'm not willing to miss that at all. I don't give a that's what I obsess
But we live in this age, bro. We can do it all.
Yep.
And all we're chasing now, and I'm speaking totally on my behalf, but you and I are symbiotic in more ways than one.
Yes.
We get to make the music and we're constantly refining to go, what is the truth?
Yep.
We're always chasing a record. We know we have one right now, and we talk about it often.
Yes.
What are we doing, and what does it reveal itself is where it's an album, and I'm still chasing it, and you are too, and we might always be. That's like that. We did it. We did the thing. It's a record. It's a piece of art that we go, that singularly stands the test of time to where it's everything. It's emotionally it's all the shit that we care about. It doesn't matter what the numbers do. It doesn't matter if anybody listens to it. We are not making music for any other reason.
No.
And with that, the irony is when that gets achieved, of which we are still trying to do, that is when it resonates with other people.
Yep.
And that is when success comes.
The chase is the success.
It is. It's the making.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with any... bro, I don't make music anymore, and I really never necessarily tried to. I mean, it came pretty easy. Even like with us as the group, it came pretty easy. But like, I don't make music anymore where I'm like, this one's gonna blow up.
Nah.
I don't care, bro.
No.
I'm making shit so I can hear it in my car and I can hear my son rap my lyrics in the backseat. I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
That's why that show was dope. The last show you did, that you're hard on yourself, because bro, there was this moment and that like all the fucking kids were up front.
Bro.
And I was like, yo, this is fucking sick. I just stood outside in that little door. Jules up on the stage with you. And I was like, that part. That
might have been the purest fucking show
that right there. Because in that moment, bro, you're the biggest artist in the world. To people who need to see that to believe in themselves.
Yeah.
Even if it's three, and you know I've always said this, it's 5 people, it's 5,000. It's all the same.
It's all the same.
And in that moment, I was like, this right here is the thing. This is the thing.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, you start to whittle shit down. And you know me, I played in front of 5,000. I played in front of 5.
Yeah.
I've never changed who I was.
No.
Neither of you.
No.
That is success. To me.
Having the bar set for yourself, but having it figured out where you're saying, I'm showing up as me no matter.
Doesn't matter.
No matter who it is. And I've never
You're pure.
tried to.
You're making art for the right reasons and delivering it.
And I've always felt that
but it was dope for me to watch that happen because I get to be on the sidelines, man. That's why watching you in this whole process is great for me because I'm a fucking drummer. I'm in the goddamn back from shit all the time. People always be like, yo, that show was crazy. And I'm like, the lights were in. I couldn't fucking see a thing.
You don't know what's going on.
I'm just losing my goddamn mind back there doing me, fucking leaving Earth. It felt good to me. And people go, no, I don't think you understand. You watch the video back and you're like, yo, that was a different
When I seen that first fucking video of you drumming, like back in the day, you was at some club or something, I was like, boom, there it is. I seen this fucking look I told you you had the fucking shark eyes, bro. And I was like, yeah.
It's that's art though, and that's the same. We could go circles around of like that. For me, it's this transcendent. I'm alive, and I know it in those moments, and that's the only time I really know it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'll feel this energy when and I'm playing in a band, dude, and that shit's clicking and everybody's on that frequency. I'm like, oh wait, this is real. Like, this is happening.
The shit's transcending.
It's just, you're in this fucking vibration that's like, I can crack the earth in half right now or heal the earth at the same time.
Autopilot.
You don't know.
It's a powerful feeling, and we.
I wish everybody could feel that, bro.
Yes, and most people don't ever get to feel that.
Success.
Yes,
that is success of the artist, getting to feel that emotion.
Yeah.
I get to live my life, and when my dying breath go, I know what it feels like to fucking move mountains, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know that feeling of symbiotic connection that isn't explained by any reality that we're in.
No.
And it's hard to explain to no drug on earth can touch that.
No. Being able to move emotion in people while also like mastering
what you're
yourself
doing
in a sense.
You're not even thinking about it.
No.
Fucking crazy. So to go back to greatness, that shit that we appreciate, the rappers and drummers and athletes, that moment, you think when Marshawn's running the fucking touchdown against the Saints, you think he's thinking about anything that's happening? No. He's just like going, fuck, that felt good. He stiff arms fucking Porter out the goddamn building. That felt good.
You're just riding in the vehicle at this point.
And then gets in the end zone and fucking literally registers on the Richter scale of the crowd roaring. And he goes, well, shit. That's what I've worked for my whole life.
Where's my Skittles?
Go back to the sideline now. Maybe people talk about it, maybe that doesn't, but I did it and I know what that feels like.
That moment. Sometimes that's what it's, yeah, bro. It's fucking beautiful.
Thing, that transcendence. You're in it, you're not going, this is fucking transcendent. You're just like, damn, dude, I feel alive.
Yeah. It reminds me of, look, I was just about to say it's electrifying. It reminds me of like when we play Ark. Mm-hmm. That was electric. Bro, look, again.
Symbiotic shit. Now we can move on because we can do this all day, but I think the basis of the podcast for me is like, I like that story about shit because it's funny you bring that shit up about Logan. It's like, I think about that a lot where people are like, why didn't you, you know? And I love to joke about it. Like, I joked about it with Miri last night. It's like,
could have been a contender.
I just need you to go to the doctor once in a while, get your blood work checked. I could have been a rock star. I'm telling you to go to the fucking doctors because I care about you. That life shit. I love that too. That makes me feel alive. And she's like, shut the fuck up, dude. We all know. I'm at the Musicians Hall of Fame yesterday. Just pick up sticks. I haven't played in a year.
Bro.
And I was just like, oh, I'm rusty as fuck. I don't like this. You know what I mean? Like,
nobody heard rust at all. I'm sure.
I did. I felt it.
Of course you did.
Said, I'm getting creaky, bro.
You live in your own universe. When you live in your own universe, you're tapped into all that shit. Well, I mean, you're also gifted with fucking crazy self-awareness like I am.
Exactly.
So,
you know what's crazy? I don't even have first of all, it's in headphones at first. And I'm hitting these mesh pads. It's a rolling, like it's a real looking drum kit, but it has mesh pads.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting them. I'm feeling the bounce and they're super reactive. And I'm like, I don't like that. And, so I'm like, rip across the top of them, and I'm like, that didn't feel good. And then like I hit the kick, and the kick pedals springs were real loose. So I'm used to like snappy shit. So I'm having to like pick my heel up and dig it to get it to move.
Yeah.
And so I kick it a couple of times, and I started to play this pattern that I always play. And my first thought was, I need to buy a new fucking house. And then my next thought was, you're fucking crazy, dude.
How you just fucking internalize that into a major life decision?
I'm not even, I haven't played drums in a year, and I fucking kicked it 3 times. I went, God damn it, I need a new house, dude.
Bro, you played drums, and it puts you at your wits' end.
I gotta have my drums always available.
Yeah, and it's not for like, oh, I gotta be in a
It's
band.
for me to be centered.
Yes.
Like, that is my gauge of the world.
Yep.
It's like, if you all of a sudden were just like not able to fucking rap the way you want to, you'd be like, what the fuck's going on? Dude?
Yes. That's why I start when we're in between albums, that's why I get a little like, I'm like,
don't know if I can do it anymore.
Well, it's like, it's that, and it's like, I'm feeling a little uneasy because, you know, I don't know. Because I really never know what it's going to be when I return to like making music again from taking
and then it's the whole riding the bike analogy, but it's like, you don't want to be like, fuck, dude, like, do I need to grease up the chain, or is it my calves fucking weak? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to have that moment. You want to go, whatever it is, I'm going to fucking rip. Like,
bro,
give me whatever microphone, beat. I don't give
once
a
you
fuck.
get once you get your confidence and all that, all of that shit is mental.
Oh, it's 100% mental.
It's
like I used to be able to hop on anybody's drum kit, bro. It didn't matter. I don't give a fuck what, like, I hop on, it's me. Like, I don't care what the spring tension's fucking,
you
doesn't
adapt
matter.
to shit real time.
I feel it one time. All right, we're going.
Boom.
I used to jump drunk on fucking kits all the time and be like, I'm here for the next 3 hours. Y'all fucking chill, bro.
I'm here for the next 3 hours.
I hop on one drum kit and I'm like, I fucking need a new house, bro. I gotta be.
Look at the
it's
change,
so weird,
bro.
dude. Life is fucking weird. But when you're tied to something that's your identity, and that's the point, we can wrap this conversation up with that. There is this confidence thing that comes with it because it's always who you've been.
Yep.
So when you kill that part of yourself, for good or bad or whatever, it's not a lack of success or failure and all that. It's a choice. Or for some people, it isn't. You know, like some people, you just, I don't want to be egotistical, but there are some people that got all the fucking will in the world, but they don't have it. And I think that's the thing that people get confused of is like when you do have it and you don't use it, people are like, what the fuck, man?
Yep. It was like that. It was like that when I played football in high school.
Right.
Where I would watch people work out and train and do all this shit all off season. Meanwhile, I'm just like,
you're chilling.
Not doing any of these things.
Yeah.
And then I'd see their dreams get absolutely crushed when I'd be put in the lineup.
There's levels to this shit,
it's
bro.
like, sometimes hard work ain't enough.
Yeah, it's
got to be. You have to have some sort of something. Yes.
Yes.
You have to have some sort of something. So that's kind of what I try to teach Keelan too. It's like, look, most of this shit is hard work, but you also have to have a certain unnamed
You gotta have something
factor
in your neck, bro.
Yeah. So,
but if you have it, you work your fucking ass off.
Yes.
That's the Kobe thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like having that realization, like if you're aware that you have a certain talent, and you also are blessed with super willpower and
work
fucking
ethic.
Drive, boom. You
That's
found
it.
the cheat code right there.
It is. Yep. It's the cheat code.
And then from then on, it all comes down to timing and
decisions. That's it. But it's undefeated.
So,
but some people, man, like I watch some cats, and again, it's not me being an asshole, but I watch people play, and I'm like, you could practice 10 hours a day for the rest of your life, dog.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And that sucks.
And it sucks because I want to be like, just literally do anything else. Like you're great. You're great at something.
Yeah.
You just, it's not this, but you want it so bad.
Yep.
And then I'm like, I'm looking at it from the other end where it's like, that's just the most, again, it's the easiest thing I've ever done. And then it's the flip where I'm like, oh, I don't want it.
Yeah.
That's crazy to a lot of people. Where you're like, I actually don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what a waste. And it's like,
it's not though.
Is it?
Because we've achieved the feeling we were just talking about. And that's what I'm saying.
I do it for me. That's the thing. It's not
for you.
It's
the
for
freedom
me.
To actually be able to do the shit and love it and be aware enough to know what your blessings and your gifts are presently.
You see with athletes, it's like, what's your relationship with basketball or football? It's like, I've had plenty of times where I've sat at the drum kit and been like, I got nothing for you today, darling. I'll talk to him. I go, it's the gun thing. It's inanimate.
Yeah.
That drum set, anybody can play it.
You give life to shit.
Yeah, if I sit at it and you sit at it, the same drums, different thing. So it's like, I'll be talking to him some, baby girl, I ain't got nothing for you.
Baby, I ain't got nothing for you, twin.
I got nothing for you, twin. And then some days I go, you're not ready for what's going to happen to you today.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you're, bro, yeah.
And that's like the relationship. That's why I'm thankful for music, because like you take something that doesn't make sound and you create a whole universe out of it.
Sometimes
for you, it's even crazier because that's your brain and your voice and your words. That's your electricity.
It's very, when I was sitting there listening
that's why rap is very powerful.
Yeah. That's why when I was sitting there listening to with Matt last night, it's nice to hear new people hear it because it's like, you see how the words resonate with them. And he's very like tuned in on like lyrics and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, he listens to a lot of like Christian rap stuff. He let me hear some stuff last night and I was like, shit's fucking nice. Christian rap ain't like it used to be.
No.
Them motherfuckers would be nice.
Yeah.
But like in a, okay, you can like ride this fucking trap beat but talk about Jesus. It's pretty fucking impressive.
Do your thing, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, I would consider myself, because I don't cuss like a lot at all in my what you call it. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I could be a Christian rapper, except I'm more like Christian, Hindu, Buddhism. I tie all that together. Like I have a very philosophical string in all my music. So I mean, but that's what you're supposed to do. Just fucking question.
It's
shit.
all the things.
Existential. It's all the things, and that's what it's supposed to be because we're all the things. So it is what it is, bro. I told you the other day. Had a wild dream.
Yeah. Tell the dream.
All right, so peanut butter affects me crazy.
I told you denied it for a little bit.
And peanut butter and Chinese food.
The Chinese food thing, I've heard a lot of people talk. It doesn't do that to me, but
before bed though, not a good decision.
No.
So I'm laying in the bed.
Did you double up, or it was just peanut butter?
No, peanut butter and peanut butter jelly and honey.
Okay.
Fuck, that's the ticket
sandwich.
Right, fuck yeah, two of them.
Oh yeah.
I got to fucking, come on, bro. And Lauren knows now, but I'll be like, babe, we make sure you put peanut butter on both sides of the bread. But just putting it on one side is insane fucking behavior to me. Don't put jam or jelly on one side.
You got squeezable jelly?
Sometimes.
You just mashing jelly into peanut butter?
I ain't mashing it nowhere. What I'll do is if I got just a spoonful of jelly, then I'll just put it in the middle and I'll squish it with my hands when the bread gets in there.
That's psychotic.
Why is that psychotic?
It just says.
I'm just squishing it manually.
Right, and then the honey.
Instead of with the knife. That way you ain't got to worry about the knife. What'd you say?
A little drizzle of honey over the top.
Drizzle of honey.
Okay.
Probably a little Zorro action with the honey. Boom. All right, we're good. So I eat. We was heavy on arc raiders. I mean, it gets pretty intense.
Yeah.
It gets pretty fucking intense. It gets cinematic. It gets intense. It gets dramatic. It gets traumatic.
Oh, yeah.
So then it starts bleeding over into my dreams.
I haven't had that, but I imagine you would.
So I'm in my dream post PB&J's. Had been playing Ark earlier. I'm asleep, I guess. Don't realize it because I'm in the middle of looting something. Finding all kind of items, bro. Great shit.
Wristwatches everywhere.
Bro, everywhere, bro. Fine wristwatches. I look up. I see Ark. For anybody that don't know, Ark are the AI robots that you fight in Ark Raiders. And they fly and they crawl and they roll and they fucking blow you up and try to shoot you.
Assholes.
Fucking assholes. Bro.
Assholes.
So, I look up from looting. I see this fucking Ark flying through the air.
What is it, Hornet, Wasp? What we talking about?
Below. It was weird because it was almost like a fucking limo of Hornets. Like, it was like a long Hornet, but it was fucking weird. Nothing I'd ever seen. So I created an Ark in my head.
A new Ark.
Yes.
Okay.
So I do a backflip behind a building to try to get away from this. And as I do the backflip, I flip out in my bedroom floor. All in one motion.
In real life.
All in one motion. Have you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street when she grabs fucking Freddy Krueger and then when she jumps out, she grabs him out of the dream?
Yeah.
It's exactly what happened to me. I just grabbed myself. I backflipped myself out of my dream. I hit the side table, fucking plastic water bottles, baseball, basketball cards go absolutely everywhere. Piggy banks, Father's Day fucking gifts, family photos, everything, bro.
You falling out of anything is a fucking disaster.
Bro, I'm talking about bull in a fucking china shop, bro. Just bloom, everything. Lauren's like, what happened? And I'm on my knees on the floor and I'm trying to pick up shit.
Nothing happened.
I was trying to hide it.
Oh,
Not really hide, but she was like, what happened? I said, I think I was trying to stretch and I just fell out of bed. No, I fucking absolutely
barrel roll, dude.
Bro, I action heroed my way out of my fucking dream, bro. So I woke up that next morning and my side table was just leaning against the wall. So I had never actually fixed it.
No.
It just leaned.
Were
Cards
you
still
banged up?
everywhere. No.
Of course.
I don't get banged up, bro. I just roll out of situations.
No bruises, no nothing.
So yeah, so peanut butter, maybe not do it right before bed.
Yeah, Ark was it's becoming real life.
It's becoming real life, and it's also becoming a little bit stressful in our lives. When you went into Stella the other day, I thought maybe that you had to check yourself into somewhere.
I was hot, bro.
You were, bro. I was like, he'll probably be getting arrested here in the next 24 hours. You were very upset about that shit.
And then the next raid, we don't even get to the hospital. We're fully loaded. You glitched out at fucking Buried City.
Yep.
And then dude was shooting you. I said, where? I come around the corner. I had already been shooting Ark, so I had 4 bullets. I shot him 4 times, and he took his fucking axe out and killed me.
Yes.
Which is my move. That's what I do to people.
That's your move.
Killed me with my own move. Dead. And we both said,
a bunch of fucking serial killers out here, bro.
I'm going to become the serial killer they don't want.
Well, we have
and
to.
I'm keeping
that's what we do now.
I know, but I don't want to do that.
I don't either. I want to be chill, especially when when we came across those girls and they needed
amazing.
Help. When we were down on the fucking ground, hurting. Yep. They saved our lives.
And then we saved their lives.
We saved their lives.
Went on their way.
Killed their fucking biggest enemy they had.
Yeah.
And then we dropped them gifts and we left. That's how life should be working.
100%.
But it don't.
Nope.
Because of the human factor of fucking greed, power, and absolute psychosis.
Human flaw, dude.
We're trash, bro.
No, it's like now I want to get on tonight and I want to fuck. But then my lobbies get fucked up because if I start getting aggressive, then everything I drop into is going to be aggressive. These are the consequences.
Yes. Speaking of aggression, I listened to the Korn album.
Oh.
Self-titled.
What'd you think?
Loved it. All right. Now, I have some notes here. Let me see. Have some notes here because it was a few days ago.
I'm surprised it took me this long to get you onto it.
Well, you know, it did happen. Let me see. Lauren just texted me.
That's where all that shit starts, though, bro.
Yes. Okay.
Everything takes a fucking U-turn when Korn drops that record in 1994.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So I started the record. I think I was on my way to work actually. Yeah, I started in the morning. I left. As soon as I left home, boom, push play.
Blind comes on.
Bro.
Day gets different.
First off, it might be the best decision that's ever happened in a first album.
To start a record like that?
Starting with Blind.
It's transcendent, dude.
Na-na-na-na. That's all you got. That's all you need to hear.
Gang, boom. With the 808.
Bro.
Bro.
So, look, I actually said that in my notes. Starting off with Blind is an all-time great decision.
Yeah.
There was something they did that I never heard people do before, and now it's been a few days, so now it's hard for me. At the end of Ball Tongue, he does this thing. It's like a scream or it's a something that he does. I've never heard it before, and now I feel like
he's just letting out and they're fading out.
Yeah. Yes. It's that. Dude, it's that. I was like, I've never fucking heard them do that before.
Nobody had ever done
This is a 94 album or a 96 album?
94. It's the first record.
And that's fucking crazy. Because this is, I mean, look, we're in the prime of fucking grunge right now, too.
Yeah.
So, this, my one note taken away from this, probably my main note taken away from this album is the drummer is playing like he'll never be heard from again.
Oh, bro.
Like, he was like, I'll never be seen on this earth again. So let me lose my absolute
groove,
brain,
the power.
It was impressive. I was like
single notes.
I was like, I wonder what Tyler thinks about
that.
This.
Fucking David Silverius drumming on that record changed my life, bro.
Bro, I was like, This shit is so impressive to me. It was just how he was drumming. It's almost like you felt the urgency of it.
Yeah.
It's like, I need to fucking do this now because
the
I
whole
might
band,
not
though.
be. Yes, that's
Like,
what I was about to say. And it followed suit.
Yeah.
Like, I might need to do this now because I might not be alive next week.
Yes.
It's like.
That's why that record is heralded as the greatest nu metal record that's ever been done. And it's never been the energy of it, the rawness.
It's fucking.
Bro,
listen,
when you get to Clown, bro,
that was one of my standout tracks.
Oh, bro.
And the transition to Divine.
Oh,
bro.
The spacing.
Fake, predictable.
Bro. The tone, the guitar tone, bro.
Yes, the guitar. It just, bro, it was so fucking amazing, bro.
As a kid listening to that, I was like, this is a world that, like, I know, but I've never heard it. Do you know what I mean?
It's
like, they were that band where all, at the right time, it's like coming out of grunge, they were the first. Kurt's dead, bro. You know what I mean?
Who's Kurt?
Cobain.
Oh, yes.
That album comes out right after he dies. And it was like, okay, we have something else now that is even more raw and real and darker. Because Kurt killed fucking hair metal. This whole, like, everything's cool, we're partying, chicks are everywhere, fucking look how great we are.
So you think Nirvana was on the head of that?
Kurt killed, Nirvana killed glam rock, dude. Killed hair metal. Hair metal died the day fucking Nevermind came out. Dead. And then from Kurt's darkness and that, like, everything's a metaphor into this came fucking Jonathan Davis and them boys from Bakerfield being like, yo, we're not going to paint any fucking metaphors. This is what's actually happening. And it was this, like, stark line in the same. That's why the 90s are the best, bro. There was these just moments of like, yep. There was it was hard transitions.
I didn't get to pay attention a lot to the lyrics because it was either my headphone. It was something about the way his vocals were mixed. They seemed like they were very underneath, like some of them, like during the verses especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, I didn't really get to pull.
Nothing was on top mixed that way.
Yeah.
It was all like an instrument.
Everything, it's felt like you're in a fucking live room, and then that's just what it was.
And it was.
However it was mixed is however it was fucking played and whatever.
Yeah.
I said Rage's DNA is fucking everywhere in rock music.
Oh, yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm, like, as far as from now till, you hear it everywhere. I just heard a Highly Suspect just released a single, and you know I'm a Highly Suspect fan.
Yeah.
It seems like he was trying to do his best impression of a fucking Rage song.
Like guitar wise?
Vocal wise, cadence, guitar, the whole thing. And I did not like it.
Right.
Not like I want.
Rage is so sacred.
But Rage, and if I hear anybody try to do it, I'm like, nope.
Don't try.
Because they can't cut through like Zach does.
Nah.
Shit. And the way that they mix their fucking vocal, bro, shit. And that's Tom Morello, right? The guitar player?
Yeah.
The way he fucking, nah, bro. You can't get fucking heavier than that.
You know, that whole time in California, and it's like, I'm a kid in upstate New York listening to Rage and Korn and Soulfly and Machine Head and they're all California bands. I mean, Soulfly is from Brazil, but they live in Arizona. It's all West Coast shit.
Yeah.
So then it's like, my whole goal is to get out there eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you get out there and you're like, oh, that was just a snapshot in time. Like, that was just
it's pretty much
it's over.
Yes.
But that whole early 92 to 98 time in California, what the fuck was going on there? And specifically at Indigo Ranch, where that Korn record was recorded. Ross Robinson did the first Slipknot record, first Soulfly record, Machine Head, Korn.
Solid fucking album.
It was magic, dude.
Shoots and Ladders,
bro.
I felt like it was made. I said, it shouldn't be as good as it is for one fucking thing.
No, it shouldn't. Nursery Rhyme shouldn't be that good.
I feel like they made it for people to hate it. Like,
oh yeah,
just like fuck you.
They were a tongue-in-cheek band, and everybody was like, "Dude, this shit means a lot to me." And they were like, "What?"
It shouldn't be as fucking heavy as it is.
When that bagpipes come in, though, bro, and that's JD. That's the lead singer playing them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he plays bagpipes for real.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
So yes. So when I got to the outro, it's absolutely horrifying.
Oh yeah.
I was horrified the whole time. And it's like a 10-minute fucking out. Well, okay, so what happened was so funny. The outro is so funny because you do all this with Daddy, right? That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking freaking me out. All right. It was that. Then it was quiet for a long fucking time. But I was like, I know something's gonna come. This is how they used to do CD.
90s
how they used to do that shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait. And then all of a sudden you hear that fucking conversation at the end that had nothing to do with anything.
Nope.
And it made me think, I'm like, people really they'll just put shit in things just because. And then they'll have you interpret what the fuck it means.
Yeah.
You interpret what the fuck it means.
Mm-hmm.
They're arguing about it. It sounds like a married couple. They're just arguing over a car part because he said something and he's getting fucking hot about it.
Real.
And you can tell, I'm pretty sure it's a real conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Because it sounds like, do you know the backstory behind it or anything?
No, there is no backstory.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's fucking crazy.
And as a kid, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But as horrifying as the outro was, I said, sadly, a lot of people probably relate to that shit.
Most people, that was the thing about that band, is that was the first time that you had a lead singer be that vulnerable.
That was crazy.
Of like, you know, and dude, like Ross Robinson as a producer, the song behind, like the story behind Daddy is fucking crazy. Because he was just trying to get it out of Jonathan. He was like, bro, we got to get what happened to you out. There's only one way out of this fucking thing. And he was fucking throwing shit at him, going, your fucking stepdad thinks you're a fucking real pussy, dude. You're proving him right now. And just getting him fucking and he had a full meltdown recording that song. And that's exactly what's on the record. That's him, one take, just losing his fucking mind.
See, I never knew that I didn't know he was talking about himself. I thought it was just kind of like a conceptual type of thing.
Nah, bro. And that was like, that's heavy, 94. Bro. Nobody ever fucking done. That's what I mean, like for the trajectory of hair metal to Kurt Cobain to like, then you get that where it's like, hey, this is real.
Well, I'm sure it made a lot of people feel seen too. People
100%.
that happened to never.
Anybody that had, he goes through, Jonathan Davis was a glam kid that was listening to The Cure that fucking liked new wave pop that met a bunch of fucking idiots from Bakersfield that he could sing real well. And again, it's the timing. That band at that moment needed that singer.
Yep.
And he came in and was like, I'm the odd man out. I'm going to do my thing. Y'all sound like nobody. Let's just put it together and see what happens. And you get that fucking band. And at 1994, everybody was like, what the fuck is going on? Nobody was down tuning their guitars with 7 strings and playing an A in 1994. Very few bands.
That's fucking crazy.
They brought that to the forefront with slap bass with hip hop influences for groove. Then with a fucking new wave singer who's basically like a goth dude who's like super vulnerable. It shouldn't have worked.
Shit was different. I was impressed, and I also didn't know Blind was that old. I thought it was late 90s, early 2000s.
Nope, 94.
I had no idea that it was that old because Logan is actually the one that introduced me to Korn and Blind and all the other like all their bigger songs. Like he introduced me to Korn. He introduced me to System of a Down. This is when we were teenagers, 16, 17. I didn't grow up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I was in fucking, Oreo, bro.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Bryan Adams. So you know what I'm saying? Like I heard these like later on in life, like a lot of this like Korn and System and blah, blah, blah. But very fucking impressed. That's the first whole Korn album I've ever heard. So very fucking nice. A lot of gems in that shit. Clown.
Bro. Clowny way shit. Turn around. Got your face split.
Bro.
Shit's
so
the
nice,
drops, bro. They invented drops. That fucking just let shit breathe and boom.
Come back in heavy.
Yeah. Break
like we just heard Seven Dust.
Like that shit. Bro.
That's fucking.
And they were best friends. Like again, Seven Dust going out there with Snot, Cold Chamber, and fucking Head P. All that. That's crazy. Because that scene was just like, yo, we're the fucking black sheep of the music industry. Let's all be brothers and fucking figure this out. And then it just blew up, bro. So from that record being like, yo, you listen to Korn? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? To we're number one on TRL for 4 years after that record got released when Follow the Leader comes out.
That's crazy,
it was
bro.
That's the thing. We grew up in a time where it was like, bro, you look at fucking 94 to 2004. Those are 10 different worlds musically.
Yeah. Shit, everything.
From now to 2016, how many worlds we been through? One? Maybe.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Think about it, dude. I mean, that's like going from the fucking invention of the light bulb to a Tesla in 10 fucking years.
Pretty much.
Musically. That we grew up with that.
Yeah. In the middle of that shit.
Just like, yo, what's this new shit? Holy fuck, I've never heard something like this. Look at that. Oh, what the fuck is it? Like, it was amazing, dude. And now you're like, oh, that reminds me of this. There's not much further to go with this shit.
Nah. I want to hear another one of their albums.
Well,
like, obviously, I've always liked them.
You go to Life is Peachy and you see, again, it's the time. They're recording it on tape, but okay, the first record comes out. They didn't expect it to fucking blow up.
Yeah.
It does. Now they're fucking huge, and they're just the same dudes from Bakersfield that are fucked up going, what the fuck? Now they got pressure. So now they make Life is Peachy. They go back to Ross Robinson with no songs. They have nothing written. But back then, they gave you money as a record label, especially when you did well on your first record, and go, hey, here's whatever money you need. Go do your second album. They go to Indigo Ranch and live in that bitch. They just live there and write Life is Peachy in like 2 months. Written from nothing and record it in 2 months.
I can imagine moving somewhere like, I can imagine like me going to, or just like just going like, you know what, I'm gonna go to this cottage in fucking Vermont and write this album. Like, I don't even, like what, I don't know what would, I've never been to a cottage in Vermont. I would assume that my mind state wouldn't change, you did back but I then. Guess it could. That's what it's crazy.
Whole bands would be like, yo, Seven Dust, when they did Home. First record blows up and they start hearing from Snot that like they went to this place in bumfuck Massachusetts and did their record and it was great. Here goes Seven Dust. They get in a fucking bus. They drive up to nowhere, Massachusetts. All of them in a room. They do Home in like 2 months because it's just them, all of them living together in a fucking house. You got nothing to do but write. Best record they ever did, by far.
So I just wonder how I would approach
it's
that.
It's the symbiotic shit. You are creating a stamp in time. You understand the importance of it. The record label gives you money. You're not worried about shit. You go, we're here in a place I've never been. It's got its vibration, its emotion.
Your only fucking job is to create
channel it.
It's what you've always wanted. It's your only fucking job.
There you go.
Prove it right
now. Go do it.
Prove it right now.
If you're built for it, the best record you ever do.
I always say that because I'm like, what if, like, you know, we talk about it all the time. Like, what if all we had to do is just make art all fucking day? And that was our actual, like, job. And, like, what would come of that? Would I have the same urgency since I'm so used to writing while doing other things?
Well,
would it be worse?
Well, it could be because it depends on, like, the under pressure thing. So, like, with that, you got to think there's two sides of the coin. Seven Dust goes to Massachusetts. They're from Atlanta. They played Boston. They've never been to the fucking backwoods of the Berkshire and fucking mountains.
Right. Fucking Berkshire.
They go there. Labels got them paid for and shit, but they go, you got 2 months to write a new record. They got no riffs. Korn, Life is Peachy. They got nothing. The world's waiting on them. So although all of your shit's taken care of, you got no worries money-wise or any of that. Got pressure.
You got to fucking deliver.
You got to deliver. So it's both sides of the coin. So you don't ever get to get comfortable.
Yeah.
You're good artistically because all your needs are met.
Yeah.
But now you can't put out a shitty second record. It's the 90s.
No.
You got to be better than the first record. Everybody's waiting on you, bro. And it's rare because you saw a lot of bands fail.
I was about to say, some motherfuckers will fold for real.
And they did. except Korn and Seven Dust did not fail. They said, "Oh yeah, we don't have to fucking worry about paying our light bill anymore. Watch these riffs, bro. I got them all day."
I don't know what the fuck I'd do if it was just like, here, bro.
But the pressure would make you fine. But if you if you didn't have any pressure and you could just do it, that's different.
But almost no pressure is more pressure.
Well, that's you. That's a different thing. But if you got 2 years to make this record, dude, do whatever you want. Most people will be like, all right, I'm gonna fuck off for a little bit. Like, no.
Nah, I wouldn't be able to do that shit.
Nah.
No.
Me either.
No, I wouldn't. No, fuck
I'd be like,
no.
well, I guess we got to make 6 records.
Yeah, or like, fuck, we're gonna make this shit not necessarily as fast as possible, but we're starting now. Like, we're not doing this whole.
We do it without anybody saying anything.
Yeah.
We do it to each other.
Sometimes we come in here, we'll do one song.
The roles have flipped. You know, I taught you lessons in patience early on, and now you're teaching them to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Think about that.
It's true.
Because I'm the one that's getting antsy now, and you're like, "It's gonna be fine, bro. We'll take care of it."
That's so fucking
not
crazy.
The way we started this.
Yep, not at all. Not at all.
It's the beauty of art, dude.
Yeah. Fucking symbiotic.
Watched Cloud Atlas last night.
How was that?
It's a beautiful movie, dude.
It's fucking fantastic. Now, another one that I've only watched once, and it affected me so bad, I have to tell everybody about it.
The multiple roles from everybody in different, it took me 30 minutes.
Mind fuck.
To like, because the way they start it is very like snapshot to these time frames and obviously lifetimes, right? We're talking about reincarnation.
Yep.
For sure.
Butterfly effect, a lot of that in there.
It's like, all even your words. That's an interesting twist on it. It's not just your actions. It's your words. Because as humans, the communicate, because when they get into the clone and the 451,
she ends up being a fucking savior.
Yep. And the goddess.
That's what I'm saying.
Worshipped.
But and how quick that can happen.
How quick from being a literal like piece of meat.
That's my favorite part of that whole fucking movie is realizing how easy it is from you to just go from a regular nothing, going from a peasant to a deity.
And 24 hours.
Crazy.
Really, that whole, from her realizing.
Yeah.
And the whole fucking soap thing, dude, when they got into that, realizing
I don't even fucking remember that shit.
All right. So all those cloned girls that were just castaways, you could do whatever you wanted to because they were cloned, they were less than. That didn't know that they were sentient beings until that one girl started playing that video of the timeline of the doctor saying, I'm done with this fucking shit. And then that dude from the Union breaking her out, showing her the world. And then she realizes that when they do ascension, and the irony of that, the girls work up to a certain point and they get to ascend and they go through that door and you never see them again. As soon as they get through that door, laid out on a gurney, fucking bolt through the top of the head, cast, strung up like a fucking pig, and then made into soap. But the word for soap is like actual, like what their nutrients are because it's the future. To realize that they're actually feeding them to themselves. Bro, that, I was like, this movie... And Tom Hanks through the whole shit, dude. And then like that moment where he lets that dude get killed by the fucking cannibals. And then that comes for. It was a beautiful movie, dude.
Shit's wild, bro. You can only recommend that movie to certain type of people.
Yeah, because most people aren't going to be able to get past the first 15 minutes because it's very.
All of it. You have to be able to process shit simultaneously.
Yeah. Because
you're understanding that there was 3 different timelines and storylines pretty much going on. 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much going on at the same time. And it's fucking
Halle
crazy.
Berry's roll through it and then go back to her dad. And then you see like the genetics into things. And then obviously Tom's genetics. And then fucking, dude.
Shit was Jude Law, right?
I don't think Jude was in it. What?
Who was in that fucking, okay, so who played Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
He played one of them played like a girl in one of the fucking timelines, I think.
Yeah, he was the dude from the Matrix. The bad guy from the Matrix.
Oh, Hugo Weaving?
It might have been Hugo.
Hugo Weaving. You looking it up right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long. What
There
year
was a
did
lot of people. 2012. That's a fucking crazy movie for.
like I said, I
14
got the
years
fucking
ago.
DVD, and I seen that shit the first time I saw
Yeah,
it.
Hugo.
Hugh
Grant. Sturgis was crazy in it.
Jim Sturgis.
Yeah. No. Yeah, Jim Sturgis.
Yeah.
Him
my guy.
on the ship and fucking. He's got the key, bro, and he's just keeping him sick. And he sees the fucking slave trade back in the day, and they're whipping him. He passes out. Makes it. Fucking Tom Hanks convinces him there's a worm eating his brain. He's treating him. Bro, there's so many layers.
That's the first despicable Tom Hanks character I've ever seen him play in a movie. Like in a movie.
And there's a couple of them, really. All of them, I guess, in a way. They're all like, yo, what are you doing, bro?
It was really fucking like I got to go back and watch
Susan Sarandon.
I forgot she was in it.
Oh yeah,
I got to go back and watch this movie now. You got me excited about it.
She's the seer that Tom Hanks goes to when he's in like the tribal community and he has that fucking crazy dream. He goes to her and she fucking syncs up with him and is like,
that whole movie's a fucking.
Keith David ripped in that, dude.
Oh, I forgot he was in it.
He ripped that.
He does a good job.
It's got some Matrix-y parts to it, but it went beyond it.
It went way beyond. Like I said, it has a butterfly effect. It has this it's like Matrix butterfly effect. What other like overlapping timeline movies have there been?
So you got to watch Southland Tales now.
Did I not ever watch that?
I don't think you did. I think that was one of the last ones we did before we let ChatGPT take the reins.
Yep.
Fuck ChatGPT.
Should have never fucking done
fucking movies and music. It doesn't understand.
Nah, bro. It can't even go on a date properly.
You tried that.
I did try it, bro.
So what'd you do? You put Gemini and ChatGPT against each other?
I asked Gemini, I said, hey, I'm about to let you talk to ChatGPT. I need you to talk and spit game to her like you would if you were trying to get her to go on a date. He was saying some smooth shit, bro. We let her listen and put ChatGPT or put a Gemini up to it and it does the audio or whatever.
Yep.
So she's sitting there listening. He was saying some shit, bro. I was like, you know what? He said something like some of your circuits. Like I'm talking about, they were going crazy,
wow.
Bro. It was fucking beautiful. We were all sitting there, drunk, having the greatest fucking time doing
letting
this.
AI spit game.
Just spit game to each other, bro. All right, so the other night I was on fucking SoCo, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah. It's just a crusty day, no matter how. The next day is hell on earth.
I don't know if it was Friday. No, this was last week. I don't know when it was. Logan says one of the drunkest he's ever seen me, okay? So he said that we were out in his driveway, couldn't hardly, and this is what I'm saying, I'm not glorifying this. This is just, it's stupid how my body works. So we were laughing outside in his driveway, stumbling. He said I was half in his yard and half on the sidewalk, just laid out there, just having a good
saw
old
the
time.
picture you face down. I said I've seen that a million times.
All right, so that was me inside. Then I guess I was laying outside.
Okay.
Jackie says she woke me up to get out of the floor. She said I started giggling and ran out the door. And she ran out. She walked out to see where I was. She said I was hiding behind the post. And when she came out, she screamed when she seen me. And I started giggling and ran off again. Bro.
Yo.
So she sent Logan out to basically like try to walk me home. I guess we started just fucking talking and bullshitting. And he said we were outside stumbling, couldn't fucking walk. And he said all of a sudden I got up and skipped to my house perfectly after I couldn't walk for 30 minutes.
That's some challenges you've been watching. Nobody can skip.
I got up, bro. Bro, we was trying to skip the other night too. I think that's what brought it up. They're like, you seen those people with video, like the videos of people who forget how to skip? Would you be able to skip right now?
I don't know.
Oh, I can skip my ass off.
Well,
bro.
Clearly.
Well, yeah, but it's just
there's a little pitter patter that goes on. I got to probably get that down, but I could do it.
Bro, some people are the worst skippers.
I wasn't real skippy back in the day, though, either.
Joe had one of the worst fucking skips I've probably ever seen.
You've seen Michael Vick? He can't fucking skip.
Can he not?
No.
He's one of the greatest fucking athletes of all time. He can't skip.
Zero skips.
I don't understand. Skipping's always came easy to me.
He's like To Pimp a Butterfly, dude. Zero skips.
Bro. Just like Iceman, almost zero skips.
All skips.
All right. Well, that's it. So I'm glad you enjoyed Cloud Atlas.
Great movie.
I guess what? I have an album for you, right? You supposed to have a movie for me?
I'm giving you Southland Tales then.
Okay. All right, cool.
That'll fit right in.
All right, Southland Tales. I am going to give you. Matter of fact, I'll just give you that. We'll mix it up. I'll give you that Mos Def album I told you to listen to on YouTube that I don't think you ever did, because I think that was the time that we
probably the same
around that same time. But ChatGPT didn't give that to you. I did, but I think it was just one of those times where we didn't get to do our homework.
I'm gonna give you 2 side quests. One is I need to go on Amazon Prime and watch Down East Dickering.
What in the fuck is that?
All right. Dickering is a term in New England for negotiating deals when you're buying something. Like haggling.
Okay.
These motherfuckers are up in Maine, bro. They made 2 seasons of a TV show of some straight squirrel birds, bro. One guy's name is Yummy. He's never had a job. They get on the Want Ad Digest, the book that used to come out, to start circling potential deals, and they go dicker, which means they go, listen here, I got a fucking Massey Ferguson.
What?
She'll probably run. I want 1,500. Ah, geez, you're beating me up, Yummy. 1,500. I got a fucking electric bill to pay.
Is this a fucking real show?
Miri and I got addicted. We watched the whole first season one night.
Bro.
Yummy. The other guy, they got all, and they are driving around some fucking piece of shit box trucks.
Down East Dickering.
One guy's building a fucking bridge across an island for a rich guy. He's dickering. You got to get the lumber fucking down.
Bro.
Electric, bro. Down East Dickering. The other thing is, I don't know if you've been onto this, but it came across our fucking algorithm.
All right.
I've been watching foods that you forgot about. I'm talking Depression era
foods?
Shit from the 18th, saloon foods, but it's all done by AI. And the best part of it is, you'll be watching it. It'll go number 5, beans and fucking, grizzle.
What in the fuck?
And then it'll just be it's AI doing it. So it'll just be like a random grandma with a crazy face with a dirty pan. It has nothing to do. Miri can't even contain herself, dude. We'll watch it, and I'm like beyond the imagery. I'm just listening to like the recipe, and it'll just be a random image comes up that has nothing to do with what. It's fucking amazing, dude. Bro. AI generated like foods of the 1930s, Depression era foods. Look it up. Be the top 5 things that your grandmother did that worked that everybody forgot about, and a lot of it is kicking knowledge. But the imagery is fucking incredible, dude.
Oh my God. What is this on?
YouTube.
Okay.
Free to watch, dude.
Food you forgot about and Down East
Dickering.
That's a fucking wild
Yummy
shit.
And I got a dicker. He's got this old fucking... He's got a 64 fucking Dodge Dart. I gotta have it. It's tough to see it go, but I gotta make a little money. Things have been slow.
You sound like every cast member on the town right now.
That's what but I mean, they look exactly
fucking
like
Boston.
You think they look. They're pulling over to antique shops. Good, and everything is, I'm going to start adapting this. Everything, how you doing, old boy? I'm going to start fucking saying it.
That's your what's up, twin.
Good to see you, old boy. Everything.
Like,
it's all the handshakes, the forearm handshakes.
Sherlock.
Old boy, good to see you. All right, let's get to it. I got 700. Jesus, you beat me up, Tommy. You fucking got to make a little money. It's amazing, dude.
Bro, you see John woke up?
Who?
John, bro. Watson. You see he woke up?
Yeah. Of course he did.
Of course he did. Bro.
Right on time, dude.
Fucking
the wax figure, we knew it was coming in.
We knew it. Look, as soon as they're like, oh, I'm looking at me, bro. Well, first of all, I knew the whole empty house thing anyway.
Right.
But the way they done that shit, bro, the way they incorporate those fucking stories, bro, and how they, bro.
It's the best podcast.
It is a masterpiece of a fucking podcast, bro.
Because it started halfway through that episode, I was like, this is getting a little fucking shaky. They let you be like, maybe the wheels are falling off this a little bit. Yep. And then,
nah. Bring you right back to it.
The fucking carriage has got nitrous on it, bitch.
Bro.
When he comes in, because fucking Sherlock's dead. I'm not giving away. He's dead to rights, bro.
That motherfucker's fighting that big 6'7" motherfucker, bro.
He's dead to rights. Mariana gets punched in the face. I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I didn't like
at
that.
all. That's fucked up.
Nah, bro.
But
on Baker Street, dying in the other. Nah, I can't deal with that. Can't die in your own apartment.
Bro, the fact Watson put all that shit together, he literally Sherlocked to find
Finally
Sherlock.
came together, and Sherlock's been giving him shit for not being able to fucking think like that.
And that motherfucker, he painted the entire fucking picture and knew immediately.
I think going down, that's what this fucking rewired his brain.
The motherfucker came up a savant.
It's the best theatrical podcast of all time.
It is, bro.
We're in the presence of real time greatness.
Yes, and nobody. Well, I don't know if nobody knows. Look, I thought about writing in so he can give us a shout out on the fucking listener thing.
We gotta probably donate some money.
I don't care. I'll
Patreon.
Do it.
I give him $3 a month.
The entertainment that they've given me,
it's unbelievable.
The absolute emotion that they've moved inside of me, the laughs.
And I just skip like 2 or 3 weeks so I can binge it.
Yep, that's exactly what I do.
I get in that headspace.
Yep.
So I'm like, I need Sherlock right now, but one episode's not enough when you get in that headspace.
No, I'll tell you what I'm mad at. I told you my audiobook hours were up.
Yeah.
Now I can't go back because when I don't have the podcast to listen to, I'll go and just listen to one of the old Sherlock stories like from the audiobook. But I can't do it. So I ain't got no Sherlock off of Sherlock.
Yeah.
I ain't got no substitute Sherlock, bro, and it's killing me right now.
It's not a good place to be.
It's not, bro. Oh, I'm changing your album, by the way. I'm not changing your album. I'm changing your hold on, well, I'm giving you an album, right?
You gave me Most Def.
Fuck. Thought I was giving you a movie. Look, I found a movie.
Well, you can't.
Huh? I know. Hold on.
Oh, write it down.
I got you, bro. Write it. I write it down. All right. Oh, look, I'll let you listen to that. I'm actually going to really switch it up. I'm going to give you that Tierra Whack project.
Didn't I listen to that?
No, not the whole thing. No, I don't think so. I'll let you watch a video, but I haven't did the what you call it.
Felt like you made me watch like 3 videos.
It was one video.
Felt like 3.
Yeah, it's because she does her fucking videos fantastically. Remember, it was the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole record? I'm not doing Most Def. I'm doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Send it to me.
Yeah. It's our newest album. All right, bro.
1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary. Nice little chunky episode. Mixed with some laughs, some gasp, and some happiness. And some esoteric existential bullshit as always.
Till next time.
Moon, Wolvie, ow!